Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and this is Foolishness Friday because it's always foolishness going on either here or there or whatever, and we are here to discuss it. Okay, I hope everybody had a great Friday. I hope we're all going to have a great weekend, okay, because it is the weekend. Thank God. Okay, it's been a long week, y'all. It has been a long week, so we're going to be sure, okay, to enjoy today, tomorrow, Sunday, and then back to the rat race on Monday. That don't matter because it is Friday. You hear me? Okay, now y'all know we was up last night for hours upon hours dealing with the foolishness that is Bishop Robbery, okay? We will be talking a little bit more about that today, okay? Because things are always happening in the world of foolishness, fuckery with the bishop, okay? But there are also some other things we will discuss, okay? Some stuff that's in my graphics, some stuff that will go to the eye of the G4, okay? But anyway it go, thank y'all for being here for the live watch along and stuff. Thank y'all for those who are watching the replay. Okay, everyone is greatly appreciated. I will be live tomorrow evening at 9:15-ish p.m. Okay, for us to have a live review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, that's tomorrow night. Okay, that's Saturday night. Now y'all know something else pop off. We'll come around and talk about it. But tomorrow 9 p.m. is already set for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, okay, y'all know first things first, to please be sure to be a subscriber. Okay, so that means to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBirds, okay, and okay, because that's the thing to do. Okay, y'all know to also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, also on Twitter. Y'all know to please like the video. It's greatly appreciated when you like the video. You can also comment in the comment section because this is a conversation, okay? These lives is meant to be a conversation, okay? Between me and you and them and they and him and her and she and he and everybody in between the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s, okay? Y'all know to share the video. Okay, share me with those you like, you love, that you don't like. Because I get some folks may follow you that you don't like, but still share me with them too. Okay, I'm here. Hey, hi, everybody. Hello, everybody. Okay, I hope y'all is ready for some foolishness. Okay, because that's what Fridays is for. Okay, that's what Fridays is for. Okay, we've seen some early good. I cannot wait. Bishop Robbie video is so funny, pathetic at the same time. A holiday time you mentioned him or the church. Okay, when I saw the baby shower chairs after the foolishness, he posted this morning coming for Bishop Jordan and supposedly releasing more documents tonight. It ain't gonna be that long of a night now. We're not gonna be right. I hope we're not gonna, y'all. We're not gonna look. We're not gonna be here for 3 hours. Okay, it ain't that much stuff. Okay, can't wait for the foolery to start. We is here. Okay, hello to everyone. Welcome to all the JayBirds. Okay, to all the JayBirds, to all the members, to all the strangers, to all the people who are here. Okay, because that we come together. We come together on this Friday of the day, okay, to laugh with each other, joke with each other, talk about some foolish things going on in the community that is pop culture. Okay, that's why we are. Are you not entertained? Is that not why you are here? Okay, you do not know. That's Gladiator. Anyway, okay. Oh, hi from South Africa. It's 3:30, and girl, how was tomorrow doing? I mean, today is okay, but how was tomorrow? Because it's tomorrow there. Okay, I am talking to the future. Okay, and we know we believe the children are our future, but I am talking to the future right now because it's a whole other day somewhere else around the world. Okay, I feel special. Anyway, but thank you for watching. Hey, Ray, that is my friend. Hey, Ray. Okay. Hello to everyone. Y'all know we give a few minutes for folks to get into the room because folks come in. What you talking about? Am I late? Did it start already? Is we hit? So we know the first few, 5 to 10. Okay, it's randomness all up and through. Okay, it's always randomness around here. Thank you for love my hoodie. It says what I like doing is nothing, but I do a lot of stuff. Okay, but Winnie the Pooh, he said what he like doing is nothing. Okay, but I do a lot of stuff. Yay! Okay, I want to buy some more hoodies, so y'all. He live where? If he live on IG, we gonna watch it. Oh, y'all, we finna what he live about. Because if he, I don't wait.
For a conversation, you know how much better that Christianity and Christians, you talking about Christianity,
I don't know what he's talking about.
The world would be if we all could have a conversation without sending everybody to hell and showing our hands. We don't have to do that. We don't have to do that.
I got a plan that y'all see. Because it could be about other
somebody
stuff.
Says, I'm inspired to write every author. I'm an author.
I'm gonna leave him be right now. Because I think he's talking about other stuff. So, I'm gonna wait. Okay, I'm gonna wait. Everything Larry reminds him of part of himself. Oh, for Bishop Robbie. I really think Larry reminds him a part of himself that he doesn't like. Either way, Larry from the yes. I fully agree. Okay. Now look, let's you know what I'm saying? Y'all know I be saying a random how's tomorrow doing? Like when people like I wonder because I feel like it's a whole nother day over there in Africa. So hello. Okay. But I just, I be, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, cause look, I would love to know. Cause what if the lottery has been won over there because they know stuff for we know? I don't know. Okay. We never know. But, I really wish they would.
Because I'm a whole nigga. Between there, I have the liberty to.
Hold on.
Give that message to a tune. And when the Lord
I don't think he's talking about stuff.
That's me.
We gonna talk about.
Message is coming from God, so I can.
So I feel like, you know what? Let me pull it up. We're gonna give Larry a listen for a few moments in case he's gonna be discussing what Bishop so and so said. Hold on, y'all. Let me share.
When I say filled with the Holy Ghost, a lot of people and the initial sign of that speaking in tongues, but the daily practice of being filled with the Holy Ghost is consistently stand under the inspiration of the Spirit. even then, we have to practice staying under the intoxication of the Spirit. It's a practice. It's a practice. And we don't always get it right. So sometimes we may interject, add, or miss it altogether. What y'all think? Comment down there. Let's have the conversation. Y'all about to push me to go live on the main platform and have this conversation, but I'm supposed to be chilling out. So I'm going to try to chill out. I love every last one of you guys, and you take care of yourself.
See? He didn't want much. That's fine. So we back here on the corner. Okay, whatever it is, I'll replay it later. And if it's a part of whatever, y'all know I will bring it back to y'all. Okay. Now look, first of all, I got tacos today, y'all. Little Baja Blast, little slushy thing. A lot of foolishness has been going on. That's part one. With Bishop Robbery, Larry Reed, and now all the folks who are being added into what is going on around here. And I said, okay. And for me, y'all know I told y'all I have stopped reviewing a whole bunch of reality shows because some of them I've just outgrown or whatever. But Bishop Robbery and his foolishness is new foolishness. Okay, it's not old foolishness or whatever. It's new foolishness. Okay, and so because it's new foolishness, I'm following the story as it progresses. Now I want to make something clear as day. Okay, we don't support nothing Bishop Robbery says on Not Near Day. Okay, I want to make that clear. But towards the end of this live, we will watch the stuff he has said, parts of the video that he put out, the recordings of, and stuff. Okay? But first, let's get into a couple of the gossip topics that is going, or not share. Let's get into the part of this girl. Let's get into the other topics that I have for us to discuss today, okay? Because people been around here just doing stuff, okay, for no reason, for some reason, and I'm like, we just here to discuss it, okay, as a community, okay, as the JayBirds around here, okay, and I'm you're not late, we just not, see, I told y'all we gotta wait a little time left for, because YouTube sometimes don't let folks know I'm live, or I'll be on a little late. You know what I'm saying? So, we like to give folk time to come in here, just to be sure that we are all having the same conversation as together as we should. Okay. So again, I have some topics that is on my graphics, but some stuff I'm going to pull up from my IG live. Cause y'all, I be at work. So when I make my graphics and I get busy at work or whatever, and I can't add stuff on, I have to go to my IG and just hit save and move on. Okay. So it's some of that too. But let's see. The first little thing I want to have a quick conversation, because I was supposed to have talked about this like 2 days ago, and I put a picture in the thumbnail and forgot, and we was talking about so much, I forgot to mention, okay, what she has said. It's your first live? Well, hey, Alfonso, I can't pronounce it. A Rose, is it Al Sophie? Girl, I don't know. But hey, Rose, it's your first live. Welcome. Okay, get you a drink, a little water, a little Sprite, a little liquor. You know what I'm saying? Get a little snack. You know what I'm saying? Little peaches, okay, with some juice, I don't know, whatever you don't eat, drink, and have a good seat. We have fun around here, okay? If it's your first live, you're going to have fun, okay? The comment section is a fun, respectable place. This is to anybody who's here who's new, okay? Because I know everybody don't know me. Everybody not a part of the JayBirds, so everyone may not know how the lives in the corner Okay, of Jaylee's Corner Go. So if you are new here, come on in, have a seat. We're going to be here for a while. We have full conversations with me and you and him and he and the everything in between. Okay? On a plethora of things. And if you are specifically here for the conversation about Bishop Robbery, okay, aka Bishop Whitehead, but we call that Negro Bishop Robbery, you know, that's coming up towards the end. You can't start with the finish, okay? That's a finisher. Okay. Anyway, I have wine. Okay, good. Okay, good, because don't be right. If you're not old enough to drink, don't be drinking because I said so. You can't blame me. You can't blame me. Okay? So, Tiffany Haddish was around here and she was talking. Y'all know also my rule. I don't share not nan video that TMZ had because TMZ always, for some reason, flag my damn video. Even if I share a video that TMZ had, but that the Jasmine brand put up on their shit, TMZ flagged. I'm like, fuck, why y'all keep flagging me? So we do not put up not nan video that TMZ does. So TMZ caught Tiffany Haddish in the airport going to where she going. And was talking to her about, you know, the case and how the case has been dropped and this and that. And she basically said, well, even though the case was dropped, I lost everything. I lost all my jobs. I don't have no job now. It's all messed up. And a lot of people don't care. A lot of folk like what she think was going to happen. I am not one of those people who fully believe that she did what they said she did. Okay, now Aries Spears is another subject. Okay, I am a person, I know I'm in the majority who feel bad for her, that I do not think she really did what they say she did, okay? And I also feel like, but if she did it, they should have went to court and the people should have, you know what I'm saying, showed the proof or whatever, okay? However, that ain't happened, okay? They settled and dropped the case against her, but she's saying how even though that happened, she don't have no jobs right now. Now, I still don't know if she was serious. I feel like all her jobs for sure was probably put on hold. I'm also sure some people probably did say, no, we're going to let your ass go. Okay, let your ass go. But I'm hoping that in the coming months, because she was not found guilty of anything, that, you know, she can explain whatever she can explain about the part she played in it. I feel like even though they settled, she should not say nothing. You need to go sit down with somebody on someone's TV or whatever and give your story, because until you say something other than I lost all my jobs, I don't think anyone is going to fully look at you as someone innocent, you know, for lack of a better term. So she lost all her jobs. We will see what happens after that. But I want to move on. I want to touch on that and leave it be. Okay. The next thing I want to touch on, okay. LL Cool J. Now look, I am 40. So I know LL. I know original face LL, because I still feel like LL has some nips and some tucks to his face here and there, whatever. So I think he has some. So the dude next to him, DJ Academics. I don't know DJ Academics. I also feel like I know of him, and the most I know of him is that he's an asshole. And because I feel like he's an asshole, anything he say is probably some B or some S. And when he came up saying how, you know, people who are trying to act like they're the pioneers, but they broke and dusty or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, first of all, to not understand that people back in the 80s were not getting millions upon millions of dollars to do anything, okay? People just recently started being paid that kind of way, okay? And it also shows how stupid some people can be with their non-knowledgeable comments or whatever. And I like how LL came back. Now, LL came back You know, I'm seeing them go to my little IG. Glad to say that I could not download the video. But LL came back. Like, first of all, you sound stupid, okay? You sound dumb. You sound ignorant. Because a person does not have to flaunt their wealth, flaunt what they have to prove that they are successful for one. And the most people who don't flaunt stuff, it makes most sense, okay? But I want to play LL's audio. Listen up.
At a DJ, and I'm not going to say any names because I don't think it's necessary. A DJ basically said that, you know, a lot of the pioneers in hip hop are, you know, they're dusty, or how can they be the person that, you know, invented hip hop if, you know, they don't have a lot of money. Or if they don't look or represent like they have a lot of dough, right? Let me explain something to you and say this for you guys. Don't confuse someone's ability to develop a business model. Don't conflate. In other words, don't think just because somebody knows how to get money or fails to get money that they didn't make a contribution to the culture. It came to my attention that no one discusses Miles Davis's bank account. We don't talk about John Coltrane's bank account. We don't talk about a lot of even rock musicians, a lot of them. We don't talk about their bank accounts. A lot of great country artists, we don't talk about their bank accounts. This idea that you have to have money or else you don't have any value is a bad idea, and it's kind of like, it's a misinformed way of looking at the world and the culture. There are artists out here. First of all, let me say this. First of all, you know, like, let's talk about like young artists, right? Who I love. I love the young artists. Let's be clear. I'm very much a guy who embraces the young artists. I believe in every generation. I believe in you. I care about you. Let me say this to you though. No one today, you could come up with your 5-year plan, your 10-year plan, your 20-year plan. You can go find a manager. You can find an accountant. You could find somebody that means something to you, you know, to help you. You could find a team to help your career go to the next level. When hip hop first started, there were no managers. There were no accountants that believed in it. Record companies didn't even believe in it. Nobody believed in it. How can you make a 5-year plan or a 10-year plan on something that doesn't even exist yet, that people have never even heard of? So just because a couple of these guys and girls and people out here made songs and made music and made contributions to this culture, or even dancers danced and made these contributions to culture, just because they didn't get rich, just because they weren't able to pile up millions or billions of dollars, does not mean that they didn't make a contribution to this culture. That does not mean that they didn't do something. They created an industry that we all ate off of. They created an industry that you eat off of. When you go out there and you go monetize your brand, when you go monetize your brand, when you go get your whatever and do what you got to do to build your career, when you go out there and negotiate your deals and negotiate your checks and talk tough, guess what? That money, that bread, that food that you eating was created by those same people that you disrespected. That industry was created by them same people that you call in, you know, foul words, foul language. The people that you're referring to. So my thing is this. It's always good. It's always good to get money. It's always important. It's important. It's important to get money. I agree. I'm all about getting paper. I've been talking about it my whole career. But don't ever, ever, ever confuse being rich with making a contribution to our culture. Don't ever play yourself like that again. Because trust me, you playing yourself. Because without these dudes and these girls who started this hip hop culture, a lot of the guys that's out there talking tough, You wouldn't even have a career. We'd be on the corner with a beer talking about what's the next movie gonna make. So I would say approach this game with humility and be glad and be thankful that these pioneers, these slave mentality. Be glad that these pioneers helped create this culture. And let's show them love. Let's elevate them. Let's celebrate them. That's why I started Rock the Bells. It's always important. That's why I started this movement. So I wouldn't have to listen to foolish rhetoric about people that change the world. These people change the entire world. The whole planet runs on hip hop culture right now. The whole planet, every commercial, everything you could think of is all about hip hop. And there are people out there that started this thing, and I think that they deserve to be honored and respected. I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm not gonna say no names. I'm not gonna say nothing foul. I'm not gonna go at nobody's character. I'm just gonna say, think before you speak. Peace.
Well, okay, so I was off screen, okay, but I wanted to let LL fully get his point across because he said what he said. So DJ Academics was the one who said on Twitch, what is Twitch? Twitch is weird to me, okay? Them old rappers, man, have you seen any of these old rappers who be like, yo, they're the foundation of hip-hop, really living good? Them niggas be looking real dusty, I kid you not, and none of y'all try to come for me because I don't fuck with y'all niggas either. So I'm just telling y'all the truth. Every time there be like an old nigga talking about hip hop, you like, yo, bro, you sure you invented this? Because everybody else is looking better than you. So yeah, that's what he said, which we all felt like, yeah, this is bullshit. And I think it's just a testament that some of these newer people don't understand everything that people did before us helped us to get to where we are. Like the same way that, the slaves of yesteryear, the people who fought for freedom of yesteryear, all helped us get to where we are. There are artists now who can be around here getting more money based on the sacrifices of people in early hip hop. So I feel like I love how LL, he was real gutter, but real nice. I feel like he could have went real deep and went off because nobody really respects DJ Academics at all. That's why I don't follow whatever he do. But when LL responded, it made me say, "Hey LL, I love your dimples," because he's right. You are confusing what someone did by how much money they made at a time when everyone was getting fucked over. And we brought up how, there were not even managers and all these things that you have now. Even there, the access to be able to do your own music, to produce your own shit, to write your own shit. Times have fully changed. And the reason so many hip-hop legends and pioneers from yesteryear are not as financially stable, not LL, other people, is because they were never given the money they deserve. People stole from them. That's always happened. And it's stupid. I'm like, first of all, LL around here, LL was rapping, he was acting in many movies. He's been on that NCIS show forever. Like, he has money, but not all rappers, who came up back then were able to stay on top because people didn't see the relevance of even working with some of the hip-hop pioneers from back in the day. And I feel like LL was speaking for people who he probably knows. I'm pretty sure that LL knows people personally who is a pioneer in hip hop, whether it is an actual artist, a producer, a musician, or whatever. He is aware and knows someone personally who did not profit from the work they put in that helped the community over the years, and not because they were not somebody who put in the work. That's the bullshit. What, Jane, what you right here doing now? What you doing now? Don't what you say? Who capping for who? I know you ain't think I was capping for the DJ man. Don't you right? Don't you causing trouble? Nah. Anyway, but yeah, there are many artists who just did not get a fair shake. And I saw at one point we brought up how people had bad contracts and people were still signing bad contracts. I remember seeing either on, I think it must have been on IG, where he was saying people signed bad contracts after y'all signed bad contracts. So how much did y'all help if after y'all people still did bad business? And I'm like, first of all, one person can control the whole industry. That's for one. And people were just not aware. It's about, you have to be financially literate, business literate, contract literate. People who just want to do something, you just want, like this, for instance, YouTube. You can want to do YouTube, but if you do not know the ins and the outs of the business of YouTube, you can't get fucked. Because one, you will probably end up spending too much money for no reason, or you do not know you gotta pay taxes, or you do not know how to properly monetize and pay attention to how you move in these streets to keep your brands safe. You know what I'm saying? So it aggravates anybody, makes it seem as if, okay, because somebody who was in it before something was really popular and supported, before somebody was in it where you was getting paid millions for no damn, because we know plenty of rappers around here or artists who get paid a whole bunch for nothing. Oaktown 357, not for nothing, not even Juicy. Juicy got them going crazy. I used to love Juicy. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know who Oaktown 357 is, who sang Juicy got them going crazy. What? So, I'm sorry. But yeah, a lot of artists back in the day did that. Shirley Ralph, who just won an Emmy, brought up how when she was doing Dreamgirls, the Broadway play years ago, someone had her sign a contract and she was unaware that when she signed it, it meant she would get paid $1 and she would not get paid any residuals for that play forever because she did not know. So what happens is not only are people coming into these different, and this is not just music, TV, YouTube, radio, taxi, driving a taxi, whatever, okay? There are people who have no idea what they're doing coming into certain genres of work, okay, genres of whatever, and you just have no idea. Right, NWA was getting stolen from. You know what I'm saying? TLC. You know what I'm saying? Megan Thee Stallion, who had a shitty shit, because you sometimes don't know. And people usually trust people because if I don't know how this business works, and you come to me as a manager, as a record label, and you say, well, this is the standard, and I don't know no better, I can get fucked because I'm believing somebody who's really trying to screw me over because they want more money. So you always have to really be amazed. Or not be amazed. I said that because I was reading this. I'm like, what is Adam? I don't even know what Adam 22 is. But you really have to be aware, I was trying to say aware, of everything that you do, what you sign, where you could and could not go. Like this for me, I was like, Jaylee, you need to focus on growing your brand. You need to focus on doing this, that, or the other. You have to focus on this because you have to have an end goal. Some people get into stuff, and because they're just so happy to get into it, they'll grab at whatever, not knowing you're not even helping yourself. Because in 5 years, the punk ass man, the punk ass manager you hired is really only pocketing the money. But you sometimes will listen to people who you think know more than you. And it's not about just paying attention, but DJ Academics make it seem as if you do not look like you have money, you're not a pioneer. It's like, you're stupid. You're dumb. That's a dumb statement. Makes no sense. None at all. Right. Some artists do not own their own masters. And the Dreamgirls cast, okay, did not benefit monetarily for that. A lot of them did not, because also Loretta Devine, Shelley Ralph, and who was the other? I can't think who else was in it. But it's the point of the matter of people be in stuff and do not get paid for stuff, and then if they keep going that way, it keeps being their downfall. Because they're not aware. But no one should make it seem as if you do not make a lot of money from something. Nobody can tell me that LL Cool J, Run DMC, Cool Mo D, Oak Time 357, okay? Any artist who we know for a fact, who we remember from back in the day, okay? We're not pioneers of something or the other. Thank you, Navalde. I knew. Thank you. I was like, somebody that must forget. Okay. And so you can't be around here basing stuff on how much money someone makes. Because a lot of who said it? When Candy was on Scotty and Jamar interview thing, and Jamar was talking about a makeup line he had or whatever, and Candy said, these days, it's not even about how good a product is. It's about how you market it. Because it can be the worst product that someone markets amazingly, and then they make money from it. But something that is of better quality, but this isn't propped up well enough, ain't making no money. And artists of yesteryear were either not supported enough, were being whitewashed and covered up by other people or whatever, okay? Or just not being put in the right places. Just saying. So anyone assuming that anybody of yesteryear, whether that is in rap, in R&B, whether that is in actors or whatever it may be, the amount of money you make does not determine the influence and the blood, sweat, and tears that you put into anything. Okay? So yeah, he was ignorant. Okay? He was ignorant. Okay? But let's move on to the next conversation around here. Okay? I wanted to get into this conversation about 50 Cent because 50 Cent was round here suing this med spa. Okay? And when we first saw the story, it was a post the lady put up. She had used an old photograph that she took with that man or whatever who was at the med spa. Okay, he was at the med spa. And I kept saying to myself, he's suing her for, insinuating that he had a penis implant. And I kept saying, but why was you at the doctor? Like, why was you there? Like, how did you get there? Like what I first thought was, I'm like, did she take a photo they took at a concert and then change the background to be her med spa or whatever? I'm like, now she did that. Now that's some bullshit. Okay. But I kept saying, why was he there? It don't make no sense to me. So he's suing the people for saying, you can't be a legend that I'm around here saying, that I went there and had a whole penis, thing. Because that ain't true. Okay. And the photo they took the photo was from 2020, February of 2020. Okay. Is when it was, little mess by whatever. And he's at the office. Okay. I'm going to screenshot them because I didn't get the picture at first. I'm going to show y'all the picture that he's talking about. Okay, I told you I was not fully prepared, so sometimes we have to improvise by screenshotting real quick, okay, and then uploading real quick because that's the thing to do. But I want y'all to see the picture. So this is the picture. We here in the office. She's in her scrubs. Okay, you see the thing in the background, the marble floors. So he was for sure there in 2020. And, you know, she was like, you know, thanks for stopping by. You know, thank you, whatever. But she like, look, I don't know why he's suing me. Okay. Let me say that I didn't do nothing. Okay. She said that he agreed. Excuse me, this is part of the Japan brand. Dr. Kogan hired her own lawyer. Okay. And she said 50 Cent agreed to take the photo with her in exchange for free service, though she did add it was not for penis enhancement surgery. Okay, and the lawyer said in the statement, the lawyer said our client did not take a single action to cause any damage to Mr. Jackson's professional or personal reputation and will vigorously defend against the frivolous claims that have been publicly filed against them and their thriving business. Ms. Kogan really thanked Mr. Jackson for stopping by Perfection Plastic Surgery and Med Spa with a social media post published in February 2020. Mr. Jackson was aware of the post. He understood that he received the benefit of services from Perfection Plastic Surgery and Med Spa in exchange for taking the photograph with Ms. Kogan and providing Ms. Kogan and her business with the right to publish what was captured. Meaning, if you agree to take a photo with me for services, maybe not a penis, implant, maybe not a penis, thing, but I can see that happening, in my opinion. A lot of people will take a picture with, people for free services. It's like for free promotion. So, hey, you get unlimited free facials, back rubs, or whatever they do. I don't know what they do there. Okay, take a photo with me and I'll post it when I need to as promotion. That's why you sometimes see old photos of celebrities who you like, that ain't no new photo. They'll use the same photo for other stuff. And I kept saying, why else was he there? Right? I was like, it was weird to me that again, when I first heard about him soon, I assumed, she must have took the picture, put it in front of her business logo, and then made it seem as if he was at the. I was like, no, he's there. He's there. He's there. Right, 50 was suing in a New York minute. Woo. He will. But I'm like, it's dumb to sue somebody where you were doing stuff for free work. And it could be work for him. It could be work for his girlfriend. What's the girlfriend name? I don't know. It's not, she's either city or state. But it's like you dumb to sue to make it seem as if they're trying to miss. And my thing is, don't nobody care about 50 Cent dick? How does someone assume or is assuming that you had a penis enlargement surgery? How does that hurt you? Are you a porn star? Are you paid in dick inches? I'm confused. They do all kind of stuff. All kind of stuff. But even so, I would never take a photograph with anybody and then say, hey, you can use it as you see fit. No, you can use it for this specifically, and that's it. But no one on God's green earth or on Beyonce's internet is around here wondering, did 50 Cent get a bigger dick? No one asked that. No one cares. No one asked that question. That wasn't anyone. Nope. First of all, I believe on the show Power, 50 Cent dick was shown. I believe. And I was like, that's his penis? Lord, I don't like it. Okay? Who cares about his package? Only Vivica and his girlfriend, I guess. But I was like, for him to try to sue and say it's damaging to my career. I mean, if Barack Obama said that, then yes. Because then we'll say, why Barack Obama getting the thing done? Now, Barack Obama could sue for that, for slander. Okay, because Barack don't do that. Okay, we don't be around that having don't do that. But no one cares about 50 Cent. Now you are a porn star known for allegedly having a big penis, and you've been lying all this time. It may hurt your career, but no. So I hope she win. I really, really do. Okay, because 50 stopped suing every damn body. Okay, y'all know 50 Cent. Now I don't know. Do any of y'all? Oh yeah, see, Ryan said they also do. They do procedures. Right? Where the penis come from? He probably feel like people know his penis may not be that large. Okay, it may not be a monster. So maybe he assumed people would assume, oh, he needed. I was like, no. If I see anybody at a med spa, I know for a fact it's probably for a lot of things. Now, if you go see Dr. Miami, I will assume that you got an ass done. Okay, your ass done, or you just. If I see you go to Columbia, I know you're going for some cheap surgery or some new chicken teeth. Okay, so I don't these med spas. It's a spa that rub a dub on your body and do different things. Okay, so 50 top suing for. Now, do any of y'all watch the Power stuff on Stars? Power stuff. We got Raising Kanan. We have Ghost. We have Tommy. Girl's not called Tommy. It's called Force. The black one's called Tommy. We have Force. We had BMF, which is all supposed to be on Stars. Y'all know 50 Cent said he's ending his relationship with Stars. I say, first of all, if Stars no longer carries, and I hate even attach as if those shows are strictly 50 Cent shows, because it's not just him. But I watched BMF because that's about, I'm saying, the Black Mafia family from here in Detroit. And if all those shows leave Stars, the Stars does not renew P Valley, all black folk around the world is going to leave Stars alone forever. Now, about 50 Cent around here suing a goddamn med spa, you need to be worrying about helping the people get P Valley on the show. Okay, you need to be around here worrying about where we're gonna watch the BMF people and the go. We want to know about that. Forget your penis, sir. Okay, no one cares. We don't care. Get over it. Get out of my face, 50 Cent. Get out of my face. You let that lady use your face for some free penis and I'm gonna stop. You let that lady give you a massage for a photo and now you mad. Don't do it, okay? What's next? I don't remember. What do I have next? What is it? Okay, so apologies. Nicki Minaj is out here getting a apologies. Hey, nay, that is my cousin. Hey, cousin. Okay. Was my mom in here? I think she may be at my nephew game, but I can't remember I see my mom around here. I don't know because I ain't said hey yet. Hit dogs hollering. That means 50 Cent's hot dog is being hollered at. Okay. Nicki Minaj, okay, who was suing the YouTube blogger Know the Whole Live for things that she said on her YouTube and on her Twitter. Okay. She was suing old girl. Now we had listened to the long rants. Well, not even long. We listened to a snippet of a rant she did about Nicki and Nicki's son and all that stuff. Well, I guess now she's having a change of heart. Okay, Nosy Hope, apologized. Okay, let me get on to the thing. She posted on her social media stuff. Okay, and what she said was, During a few of my live shows, I made a comment about Nicki Minaj's son. I was under a lot of stress and pressure at the time, but I apologize for those comments. No excuses. I will continue to fight to clear my name with the help of my team and lawyer, Bobby Samini. And I'm gonna say this because as we see a lot, I always say, look, when y'all come around here, as y'all see, I am not messy. I'm petty. I am very well aware of the fact I am petty. I am not messy. And when I am around here doing my lives, giving commentary, I am very careful to not go on tirades that can be used against me. I also make sure to not attack people's children. I have rules and guidelines how I do things to make sure that I am, on board for being, how I am. Everybody who does YouTube or who does commentary on YouTube or TikTok or IG or what else we have, Facebook, whatever, any people who do other things, sometimes is not as polite as me. And y'all know for a fact I can go for the juggler. I can for sure go for the juggler if I wanted to, but ain't no point in going for the juggler when it can cost you more in the end. And while I very much applaud Nosy Ho, what's her real name? I don't like calling that lady a hoe. Nosy Ho, I commend her for publicly apologizing. She posted that on her Twitter. I know for a fact on her Twitter and also on her community tab on her YouTube. So I'm happy she said sorry for, the things I said about that lady child. But I want to say this as well. I feel like she says so much on so many different occasions that I feel like you said what you said, you doubled down on what you said you heard what I said. So I feel like, no, I feel like she meant what she said. I fully feel like she meant what she said because in those moments, that's just what she was doing. And I feel like people, and I'm not trying to attack her in general, but I'm saying people who knowingly say mean things repeatedly about children, that's how they are. The most I will say about a kid is that kid look like their mom and their daddy. Okay. Even when I spoke about True, Chloe and Tristan's daughter yesterday, I said my comment was True look like her mama has a black father, which is not nothing negative about that little girl. So it's a way you have to be sure that you're not around here speaking negatively about children. What she had to say about Nicki Minaj or what anyone says about adults is on them. But I heard, like I played y'all like maybe 5 minutes. I heard stuff I was like, ooh, she really saying that shit. She really is going hard. I go hard in the motherfucking paint, nigga. Anyway, stop. She went in and now she's having to, I won't say backtrack, but she's having to play cleanup. And that's why I say you have to know what you in this for. I rarely have I ever had to play cleanup. The most I ever had to do is if I say something that I never really have. I never have had to backtrack. I don't. Because I'm careful on how I talk about shit. I don't come on too soon. I don't try to, have a conversation based on stuff where there's not enough information to have some kind of a opinion about it or whatever. So I feel like I don't have to backtrack stuff because I'm careful. I'm knowingly careful, and I'm like, no, the whole did not give no fucks. Yes, she with her whole chest, and it's a learning lesson. I feel like, as YouTubers are learning lessons about things, because YouTubers who have no filter, where YouTube used to allow you to some degree not have a filter, you now have to have a filter, because it's no longer an issue of if YouTube is going to maybe flag you for a video. Ooh, flag, you know what I'm saying? Now you can fully be sued. And when you realize that being sued ain't the way to go, you have to watch what the fuck you say. Period. I fully do think before I speak, and even when I've said things that I would pause, like, damn, why I said that. I never will say anything, in my opinion, that is fully offensive to somebody, because I'm not a mean-spirited person to do that. Now, y'all know I'll go the fuck off if need be, but it be for a reason, and I never go at kids at all. And I think some people don't do that. I think because look, first of all, you know what I'm saying, you can't test my gangster. You hear me? Born and bred in the D. You hear me? I've lived a life. So, you know what I'm saying, I don't need to prove shit to nobody. Okay, I'm saying, I ain't got to prove shit. But I also feel like I don't have to be on here, you know what I'm saying, going hard as fuck at celebrities, to where it becomes, you know what I'm saying, a lawsuit. And when I was hearing her live, I was like, she was going off. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I don't know. Because I have not seen what she said, I'm not gonna touch on that. And Azalea Banks be too. I can't get into Azalea, but I do feel like that you cannot be out here accusing people of stuff. You can't. And even if you are a blogger reporting on something, you have to make it opinion-based. Unless you was there and saw the shit verbatim and had a proof to back it up, you can't be out here talking from a point of fact and not a point of opinion. Everything, I forgot to put it up. Everything stated is my opinion. Everything. And Nosy Hole was on some, I know she is. It's a fact, you know what I'm saying? You can't do that. And now you up in facing a lawsuit, which is so unfortunate. The fact that y'all see her hashtag, which is surviving the petties, I fully support her plight to want to help victims of domestic abuse, of any kind of abuse, domestic, I fully support her wanting to bring awareness to people who have gone through things they've gone through. I've gone through things. Y'all know this. I've said it before. But there's a way to do it. Now, this is not me defending Nicki Minaj. Because my opinion is she perpetuates the bullshit that piss people off and make them go off. I do believe, my opinion is, Nicki Minaj does not do enough to stop some of the bullshit going on with her fans and people who be fussing back and forth. I'm going to say that, okay? But, she said sorry. I didn't mean it. I was stressed and under pressure and said things about that lady's son. And I was like, you should have stayed on Nicki. Because I have no issue with her going at Nicki. They're both adults. My issue, like, girl, you went in on the baby. Okay, even if you feel like what you said, even if you feel like the only thing I thought you can say, oh, that baby has an eye that is what they call it, a lazy eye. That's a birth defect. And a lot of people have a lazy eye. You know what I'm saying? Now that may be a fact. You know what I'm saying? But it's a medical condition. But going into all the other stuff, I was like, girl, that was too much. Tasha messed it up. YouTubers and nosy hoe didn't learn anything. Tasha lawsuits with her farm mom. Guess she thought she was exempt. Look, YouTube. As if you are a paid YouTuber, because everybody on YouTube don't, because you may not be, if you're a monetized YouTuber, YouTube already has their own set of guidelines and rules. So you already should be careful. But I feel like I don't think that Tasha K really messed things up for YouTubers, because I feel like what Tasha K did wasn't right. How she went at Cardi wasn't what she did with Cardi wasn't right. What Nosy Ho did to Nicki's son wasn't right. But their opinions on stuff was fine. Because nobody is attacking everything. It's a couple things they both did, where you tried to state that something was fact that you did not know was an actual fact. As a YouTuber, we can give our opinions on stuff going on. We can report on the news. We can do that. But once you make it seem as if, okay, someone told me, and I'm going to use Cardi B and Tasha K as an example. Somebody said that Cardi B had this STD, and I know it's true. That's what Tasha did. That's what got Tasha in trouble. Now, had Tasha said, the person right here sitting around that I'm interviewing, she is saying this about Cardi. This is her opinion. I do not know it is fact. Had she done that, she couldn't have got sued. Because she was not trying to say anything was true. That's the gotcha. When you go around here trying to state something that can damage someone's reputation and say it's fact, as if, okay, they have an STD, they are on drugs, those are things that people can come after you for. It's the difference between having a conversation about something that is going on, in the news, and coming on somewhere and saying actually, factually, that is true, when it's not. Or you don't know it. That's the thing. So at least Nicki got an apology for the kid comments. Let's hope she don't do that no more. But I do not see the conversation about Nicki and drug use. I don't see that going away. I don't think her saying sorry for the comments on the kid, I don't think that will make Nicki drop the lawsuit. Okay. Let's move on to what is next, because I don't remember what it is. Oh, lame niggas do lame shit all day. All day. Okay. But first, I need y'all to like the video. Because y'all know liking is the thing to do. Now, I was up last night and I was looking at the the post about the baby new song coming out and him talking about how he had sex with Meg. And I promise you, I was in the bed under the covers, halfway sleeping. And I was like, lame niggas do lame shit all day. And it is stuck in my head. So I posted on my IG. But in real life, lame niggas do lame shit every day. Okay? And for the baby who I feel like is losing traction in life as a rapper, like no one's really out here waiting for the next baby song or whatever. I think he's on the decline. And to get some attention, he came out with a song. I'm gonna put the lyrics to the song, okay? And as you see, it says on a song called Boogeyman, okay? It said, "You play with me on goddamn. Shut the lights off, Boogeyman. Oh Lord, Jetson made another one. You played with me. That shit was childish. The day before she said that Tory Lanez shot her, I was fucking on Megan Thee Stallion. Waited to say that shit on my next album. Hit it the day before too, but I kept a player. I ain't say nothing about it. Okay. Had her pretty boyfriend tweeting me ready to die. About the bitch like a coward. I told you niggas don't play. Now you're gonna have to handle me." Lame niggas do lame shit all day. Lame niggas do lame shit all day. All day. This is the gotcha for me. That he says in the song that he waited to say that he hit Megan, that he was fucking on Megan. He waited to say it until his next album. Y'all do know this shit between Megan and Tory happened 2 years ago. You held on to the fact that you banged. What? What? And then when I was seeing folks kind of trying to come for Meg, like, oh, Meg was like, yeah, she was like, fucking, so what? It's not lame that she banged the baby. A lot of folks, the baby back then had big dick energy. So I don't blame Meg for messing around with the baby. Now I'm still like, why you fucking with Tory? Because I don't like Tory. But I can see, wanting to fuck around with the baby. But then, not now. It also explained why she was so upset, how he kind of took, you know what I'm saying, was kind of, just kind of not didn't choose her, but like, you know what I'm saying, was that was some bullshit, okay? Kind of befriending Tory, okay? It was stupid, okay? She did, but she don't no more. Look, Party, her man now, Party tall and thick. That's a muscle, okay? I like that, but it's really lame to me that men like to brag on who they slept with. And this wasn't even a humble brag. This was I couldn't wait to tell y'all on my next album I slept with Meg before Tory shot her. And he said the day before she said that Tory Lanez shot her, I was fucking on Megan Thee Stallion. Waited to say that shit on my next album. Hit it the day before too. But I kept it player. I ain't thinking about it. I hope Party go flatten the nigga tires. Go flatten his tires right now. It's weird to me how grown men cause issues. Why? I think the only rapper I recall, the first time I heard a rapper like name drop who they fuck was when Tupac said, "First off, fuck your bitch and the click you claim. West Side where you rap, come equipped with gang. You claim to be a player, but I fuck wife." When Tupac said that on Hit 'Em Up, I said he just told everybody he fucked Faith. He didn't say Faith's name, but when Tupac, did that, that's the one time I fully recall someone putting on a record, "I fucked your wife. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife." I was like, "Oh, Lord Jesus." But even then, that was him going at Biggie, not him going at Faith. And to this day, we don't really know if Tupac fucked Faith. I don't know. But the baby mentioning that he had sex with Meg to me was for sure him trying to do some damage to Meg. And it was for sure him trying to make people want to hear his song. I did not go and listen to the song. I heard the clip, of course, on social media. I can't play the clip here. So I heard what he said because they played the clip on IG. But I'm like, you really used that lady's name for clout. We for sure knew who Pac was talking about. But Pac wasn't lame. Pac and Biggie had real beef. Actual beef. And they both died too. Okay, both got killed. Okay. And it's dumb to me when everyone on death row. Oh God. Okay. It's just dumb to me when men like to brag about who they had sex with in a way to slut shame the woman, because everybody whenever anybody speak about women who are openly free and sexual, it makes them look like bad woman. You had sex with Tori and the baby, bad. She's a grown single woman, okay, doing what she wants to do. And it activates you. Lame niggas do lame shit all day. Lame niggas do lame shit. I was up at 3 a.m. singing that shit. You hear me? If you go to my IG, it's there. Because I was singing it on my damn IG. Because it's stupid. He fucked up when he made those comments against the LGBT community. He's desperate, okay? He would do anything for clout now. And that is so true, because why else would you bring up that you fucked Meg Thee Stallion 2 years ago? And then, this is the thing. Not only that you're saying that you had sex with her, you're attaching it to the shooting. How many hookers and hoes have you fucked the baby? How many other women have you slept with? Dudes out here be sluts, putting bodies on their dick, and want to bring up the one woman whose name can ring bells in the industry right now as a, hey, look at me, hey, someone look at me, I'm a baby, look at me. No, because you lame. Period. Because right, look, Ryan, me, look. Me and Rain, we would hang out in our 20s. We would, it's a song by The Rock. The Rock was with Jay-Z and Benny Siegel. We drive in the car, making the car move to the song, okay? Because the music was the music. You know what I mean? So Hit 'Em Up. The fact that I just rap that in my head is crazy, okay? But the music we used to love, okay? But the baby's on some shit, okay? It's on some shit. And I also, because somebody commented on my IG post and says something like, yeah, I feel like, Meg gives loose and gullible. And I'm like, first of all, and the person said they didn't mean it how it came off. So that's one thing. But I try my best to not respond to people's comments on my IG because it's the place of this talk. And I don't want to check nobody or whatever. But I'm like, first of all, we're not going to slut shame Meg and say that she gives off loose and gullible because a woman being openly sexual is not loose and gullible. I could just want to fuck 4 different dudes I met in a month. Or I know you cool, want to bang, but I'm kind of, yes, it ain't, look, I'm just saying. Thank you, Elvin. Wasn't he with Miss He Want a light skin? Oh, the girl. Was he with Miss He Want a light skin girl? He was. He ain't shit though. He ain't shit. He ain't shit. He ain't shit. Never. Okay, because you know what I'm saying? I hate when people try to slut shame women. People don't slut shame men. One man out here having sex with 50 women, and he can say, "Oh yeah, but let one woman have sex with 2 men in 2 months and all. Oh, she's a slut." No, she was having sex. She's single. If you are a grown adult and protect yourself, fuck who you want to fuck. Period. And when dudes come around here saying, "Oh yeah, I fuck me," okay, so what? But you that one time, but you can't fuck me again. We wasn't public. Fucking me in private don't mean shit. Me running around with party all day, that's what it is. That's who I'm with. Right. Meanwhile, Nick Cannon, no, he's on baby number 9 was born, and 10 and 11 is on the way. On the way. I was fucking on Meg. So what? So he's ruined. You hear me? Ruined. Anyway, y'all, let's move on. Because we still have to get to Bishop Robbery. That's going to be like an hour. Okay, I want to get to it. Okay, Nia Long and her boyfriend, whose name I can't pronounce. Okay, we're going to call them an IU. Okay. So, Nia Long's boyfriend, fiance, who she has been, her and IU have been together for 10 years. 10. Been together for 10 years, and it's Ime? Is it really Ime? Y'all joking? I'm saying IU because those are his initials. Is his first name pronounced? Is really pronounced Ime? I'm gonna call him IU, okay? Because I don't know. Anyway, IU. They have been together for 10 years, engaged for 7 of those. They have a 10-year-old son. They have a full-fledged relationship. Bitch is Nia Long. Nobody really knows you, sir. Nia Long is a national black treasure. She ain't did shit to nobody. Okay? We love her. Period. Oh, it's pronounced Ime. I can say Ime. I can say Ime. I can do that. So, Nia and Ime, okay, round here. He on some bullshit. Because when you are fully in now, first of all, I would not want to be engaged for 7 years. I don't know who that's on. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, but we saw because he took the Celtics to the championship last season. Okay, first time in a minute. Okay, and everybody like, okay, what's going on? What happened with him? What happened with him? And he was being suspended. And at first, no one knew why. It was like breaking news slowly. And then like, what happened? Okay, and then went from, he's going to possibly be suspended for like a whole, for something, to, okay, yes, he's suspended for the full season. Okay. And then it came out, it was because at first it said he had a consensual sexual relationship with someone, within the organization. And I'm like, first of all, what? Who? And while we know people get, we said before, Beyonce got cheated on, Halle Berry got cheated on, people I've been cheated on, people around here have been cheated on or whatever. But we was like, but Nia ain't do shit. We was like, he cheated on Nia with a coworker? Bitch, what? How? I could not. I was like, what? Yeah, and the fact that she said her, because he just got the job as the Boston's head coach last season, so they weren't living in Boston. Nia, allegedly, they're saying that Nia was, Nia and their son, their 10-year-old son, they had just moved to Boston because he's the Boston head coach. Moved her ass over there. Moved her ass over there. Moved her and the son to, not to California, to Boston. Ain't it cold in Boston? I feel like it's cold in Boston, Massachusetts. Okay. And she was allegedly blindsided by not only him being suspended, but about him also being accused of having this additionally consensual sexual situationship with someone on the team. And on the teams, within the team organization, not the organization. I was like, someone please punch him in the face. Now, when he put out a statement, I want to apologize to our players, fans, the entire Celtics organization, and my family for letting them down. I am sorry for putting the team in this difficult situation, and I accept the team's decision out of respect for everyone involved. I will have no further comment. I was like, oh no. You got to comment. We need to comment. Because why? And you blindsided Nia. She didn't. The fact that they saying that he knew, they knew, people knew back in July that it was coming down the pipeline. He knew, 1, what he was doing, 2, that it was wrong, 3, that the organization found out and was doing an investigation, and you did not tell her. It's messy. Okay. Now, because I just seen someone say it was supposedly a married woman. I don't know none of that. Okay. I don't know that. I don't know what it is. But I feel like the fact that they suspended him is something different. Okay. Because it went from them saying that it was a consensual situationship. Okay. To that he was making unwelcomed advances and stuff to somebody. I was like, well, what's happening? Now I'm reading right now from Yahoo Sports. It says, following the suspension of head coach, boy, privacy reasons for people involved, he was suspended for violations of team policies. But I'm like, it was an improper, intimate, and consensual relationship with a female member of team staff. And they said they clarified later in a report that the woman recently accused him of making unwanted comments towards her. They found out over the summer and promptly hired an outside law firm to launch a thorough and impartial investigation that concluded on Wednesday when the news first began leaking to the media. Ugh, just stupid. It says the investigation heated up over the last couple of weeks and featured several twists and turns before the Celtics felt they had a full account of what was described as multiple violations, as what could have constituted a year-long suspension, which is set to end June 30th of 2023. And not him being fired. It says this felt right, but there is no clear guidelines for any of this. It's really conscious and gut feeling being here 20 years. I'm responsible for the decision. Ultimately, although I took a lot of advice, girl, bullshit. Anywhere I go, we don't know who the person is or nothing. But I'm like, would y'all fucking around? Y'all stop fucking around. And then she said he's fucking with me. That's what I'm wondering. Because it seemed like it's just weird. This ain't got nothing to do with Master's wife. We don't know who. And Nia made millions of men just wait out. I'm pretty sure her DM is full. I also want to know why we're not knowing who the person is. Because if you had a consensual adult relationship with somebody, why is he the only one being named? Unless she's accusing him of some kind of ill intent. And she's a victim of some ill intent, and they keep victim names, off the record or whatever. That's the only reason for them to not. Well, I'm like, who was that? Who is she? Let us see her too. Let us. Because who are you to fuck with Nia Long's fiance? Fiance. Yes, fiance. So again, it's like, if they knew about the relationship, was investigating the relationship that was allegedly consensual at one point, that turned into him making unwanted advances towards her, who is it? What happened? What did it do? Now, I just seen Matt Barnes. He was awesome because people were talking about it all the time. So kept talking. Now, Matt Barnes made a couple of IG posts last night. Now, the first one he made was him making it seem like, oh my God, everybody in the league know that there be these relationships and ain't no big issue. This is crazy for him to be suspended for a year. I can't believe that. Then he said he got some information that made him change his mind and take that back. So let's hear what Matt Barnes said.
Up on ESPN with you guys about this, but I'm off until next week. But I definitely want to touch on this Ime Udoka situation. Just saw a year suspension was just handed down by the team for an inappropriate, consensual, sexual situation with a female that worked in the organization. I've been in the league played in the league for a long time. Anyone who played in the league could tell you this is a very common situation. This is not new news for people who've been in the league or even around organizations. I've seen it from owners to executives to coaches to players to trainers to therapists to dancers to PR ladies. Like, this is not uncommon. And to just bring some context to it, the NBA just suspended Sarver for all the shit he did, and he got a year too. So you're trying to tell me what Robertson did, or even on the same level, even in the same book, yet they warranted the same amount of time. This is a bad look, man. The Celtics, whoever made this decision, it was a terrible decision. You want to suspend a man 15, 20, 25 games, but a whole season for a consensual situation that not only happens in the NBA, but happens in every single workplace. This was a terrible call, man.
So, a few hours the following day. Now, when he was saying initially made complete sense, I know for even in the business world, in the corporate world, there are affairs with people, and it's like you leave it be. So when he said that initially, I said it's true. It does happen a lot. There are consensual relationships that happen that usually would not get somebody suspended for a full year. So when he said that initially, it was, but that's the thing, you'll be talking about stuff before real details come out. Because what Matt said initially wasn't wrong. What he said was actually true. However, his comments were not valid based on details that we did not know. But truthfully, in life, in business, in situationships, whatever, people do cheat all the time. And like the mayor here in Detroit, okay, Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick, who ended up in prison for the affair with the lady and lying. Now, it was really the lying that got it, but it was the affair that kind of set it off, okay? But he was really telling the truth. He was. So why Matt is a chatty Cathy, yes. But what he said was 100% true if it was only about a man and a woman having a consensual affair. That should happen. Ain't no point in trying to fire someone for that. But he found out more information.
So last night I spoke on this Ime Udoka situation without having all the facts. And I think as a part of the media, often the media speaks to something, and when they're wrong, they won't come out and say it. And since I'm a part of the media now, and I try not to be like everyone else, I try to, report and talk with facts and honesty. And I clearly have to say, last night, without knowing all the facts, I spoke on Ime Udoka's defense. And after finding out the facts after I spoke, I erased what I posted, because this situation in Boston is deep, it's messy, it's 100 times uglier than any of us thought, and that's why I erased what I said. Some things happened that I can't condone, I can't back, and it's not my place to tell you what happened. If it ends up coming out, it ends up coming out. But that was the reason why I erased in my post last night, because after I posted it, I got a call from someone who had all the details, and the shit is deep. So, man, praying for everybody involved. Hope everyone gets through this. And I saw a lot of blogs picked up what I said, even though it was only on my page for like 2 minutes. So hopefully they pick this up too, for me being wrong and jumping out there without the facts. So that's where I'm gonna leave it. God bless, and I hope everyone has a good weekend.
So I feel like what he did was right, because once he had more information, he took down his post, and he came on and said, I'm sorry, I commented on something without having all the facts. A lot of people, that does happen. People be out here and you'll hear one sliver of information. Oh, let me go on social media and say this, that, or the other. And that isn't called for. So I respect anybody who made a rash comment and then found out they sounded dumb because the details are actually different. And it came back and acknowledged that. So again, it said the Celtics organization knew of this intimate relationship between old boy and the female employee since July. He is accused of making unwanted comments towards her. So, I don't know, honey. I'm sure more will come out. You want to know why? Because it's black people involved, okay? People like exposing the black people. Somebody gonna sing like a canary. You hear me? And when they do, we'll have a full conversation about it. Let's move on to the last bits of stuff for the day. The foolishness of the Bishop, Tasha K, Larry Reid live. That is true, Carolyn. This is why I fact check. I make sure that I don't say nothing I have to take back, because I don't want no one saying, see, you look stupid. No, I don't, because I ain't said nothing. Okay? But are y'all ready for the watch along? Look, I'm not going to talk too much now. But what I want to say is I'm going to play some of the audio, it's like 20 minutes audio, from what he played yesterday that we did not listen to last night. Now, I did not let it all play, because this is why I'm happy that last night I did not play it without hearing it, because some stuff that is in the conversation is completely inappropriate for a person to be putting out. The conversation that Bishop Robbery played on his IG. Now, if you want to hear the full hour and a half that he had planned or whatever, go to that man's IG and hear it there. But I was like, I'm not going to have that on my channel. I'm just not. The fact that he's taking joy in what the person is saying is insane to me, because y'all know I feel like you really have to be extremely careful when you are discussing trauma of people, whether it is children, teenagers, or adults. You have to be extremely well, first of all, I didn't mean to laugh when I seen this. On behalf of the JayBirds, if you're not speaking, we don't care. That is... I be trying to not talk so much so y'all can like hear what's being said and not be here so long. But thank you for saying that. Okay. But yes, I fully review stuff before I post it, because I'm not trying to post anything that is either triggering for somebody else, or I feel like it's inappropriate to be, trotted about on IG for some clout. You know what I'm saying? Now, Bishop Robbery is accusing Larry Reid of inappropriately being with people. All because the world don't feel like he fully was robbed. And in retaliation for that, Bishop Robbery, in my opinion, got this audio from the same person who I feel like Larry Reid was suing from before. Because in listening to it, you know what I'm saying, Bishop Robbery is playing this audio. It's not video, it's only audio, only ear people talking. And he's like joyfully like, yeah. It's like, what? So Bishop Robbery, in my opinion, is using somebody else's trauma as retaliation. However, I have to be fair. I can't not play what he played if with me also, playing the bullshit that Bishop Robbery we seen him do, that Larry Reid has. You know what I'm saying? I like to be fair. But I made sure to cut out stuff I did not feel like we needed to hear. Okay? But I'll talk about that a little bit through it. But let's get into it. because it was some bullshit. Okay, so we have one from yesterday. We have another one from today. A shorter one from today. So we'll get into both of those right now. Okay?
That there is an open investigation in Raleigh, North Carolina, because of a sex offense, forcible fondling in a home that's deeded to Larry Reed. And I have some audio of what was alleged happened. And all I want to do is play the audio because we need some answers. He's talking about everybody and he's blowing up everybody's scandal, what they call a scandal, and this, that, and third. So now let's turn the table around and we need some answers.
And I want to make this hey, JR creator, don't get blocked. Nobody should be in the comment section saying anything that YouTube will deem as inappropriate. So cut it out. Okay? Cut it out. I'm stopping you at the door. Okay? Because stuff that you say that YouTube flag can get me flagged, and we ain't having that. Thank you very much. Be blessed.
So I want y'all to jot the names down because guess what? These people are going to come. They're going to come and they're going to say their truth. Their truth. I don't know what the truth is, but their
good.
Truth.
So the story.
You can have y'all opinions on stuff, but it's, don't go too far because YouTube flag stuff, and I ain't got time for y'all comments getting me flagged. Okay, that's why I cut some stuff out because it was on some BS. Okay.
I got was that 5 years before you these things started happening, what Larry did to you, you had not been with anybody intimately, and that absolutely Larry violated you, and then a year or so afterwards you got tested and you were HIV positive, and then you went and then you went to you confided in Javer went back and confronted Larry started denying it, and Larry went out and got some bogus test results and was passing it around saying, see, I ain't got none. This boy is accusing me of something. I didn't do it, da 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 da. And Javer supposedly said, well, why are you passing this bogus test result around knowing that you were the only person he was with? And that's the story I got.
So, this is an interviewer asking somebody who is stating that he and Larry Reed has some type of situationship. And to me, the person asking the questions for sure looks to have some kind of, I won't say vendetta, but they are looking for information on Larry Reed. I want to say that for one. And that is why he's having this conversation with this person. Okay.
That is correct. At that time, Javer said he was not going to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
What he did mention was he said, I'm going to tell Apostle Reed that he needs to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
That was all that he was supposed to say. Larry did call me, but the energy wasn't right. I'm real big on energy and discernment. That was off. Mm-hmm. So I did not have that initial conversation with him. Now, of course, now this was not just me going to the doctor getting tested. Mm-hmm. Because after Larry, I still was not having sex with anybody, but I had relocated and I had a new primary care. My primary care just wanted to do a yearly exam, do annual blood work to see, if I had hypertension, blood, diabetes.
Hold, let's just stop right here.
Yeah, let's stop right here. The interviewer also said in the beginning how he was accusing Larry Reed of obtaining a fake HIV test, meaning he was accusing Larry Reed of having a uncurable STD. We know yesterday we heard Tasha talking about that as well. We heard Robbery also talk about that. So it do seem like people are getting a lot of this stuff from this conversation, which I think was the same information that was posted on YouTube some years ago that made Larry Reed sue old boy Daryl somebody. And they had that person take those things down. A lot of this stuff is accusations. A lot of stuff is alleged. The fact that Bishop Robbery is around here relishing in this information, which is somebody else's trauma, allegedly, and using that as get back because people don't see him in any way as a prophet. It's crazy to me. I feel like I'm very much a believer of everybody has a right to tell their story, and no one should use somebody else's trauma to get back at somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me.
Okay. I see some people saying that this case was thrown out. I would like to let you guys know that this case is allegedly still under investigation. So everybody that's saying it was thrown out, if it's still alleged to be still going forward, it cannot be thrown out. Okay.
I also want to say him saying that the case is still open. That is from that same, I'm pulling it up now, that same police report that he posted on his IG. That's the wrong one, girl. Waiting for the other one. That's the deed to the house where he was saying the accusation came from. This is the actual police report that he's saying, oh, it's still an open investigation because the police report that they sent us, it has no like close date or whatever. And it's just like you're literally using somebody else's trauma in the pettiest of ways, not even to get like somebody arrested. You know what I'm saying? Like not even to like it's some petty bullshit if you ask me. And the fact that he's saying, well, the case can't be closed, the case can't be settled if they sent me the police report that does not have a close date. What it means is if somebody reported something that happened in 2018 and it's currently, because the date is from 2018. I know it's small and I have it blown up on my computer, but the date is 2018. That is when this what I wonder if I can share let me see if I can share the document on my screen. Okay, wait. Go wrong button. So I don't know if y'all can see that, but the dates, if you see the date, is from 8/6/2018. So I feel like if you're showing us something from 2018 with an address on it, no name of it, date of offense, because it just has no close date on it, you're saying, okay, that means it's still an open investigation. I feel like you making it seem as if the police are still actively investigating this report of, as you see, forcible fondling. Where's it at? Forcible fondling right here. Okay. Trying to make it seem as if, okay, it's still an open case for that reason. It's just, he on some bullshit, y'all. I really feel like he's grasping at straws. But let's let him keep talking.
Okay. And so I don't know what you're talking about. Also, allegedly, there was also spoken that Larry Reed produced an HIV test from 2014, and this was way after 2014. So allegedly, this is what was going on, transpired, but you guys are going to hear everything right now.
All that other type of stuff, because that runs in the family.
Right.
All of that came clear except for the HIV. So I had no idea that was what was going on until that doctor's appointment. What I can say, and I would not say this publicly, but I would share this with you.
Go ahead.
JayBirds told me a few weeks ago that Quentin also has HIV.
Whew. Oh God.
And that he had also slept with Larry. Now, I don't know if he got it from Larry or what's the case, but I find it to be very ironic that two people that you slept with all of a sudden comes up with HIV.
So was he in the house living with y'all as well?
He was not living with us. He is best friends with JayBirds. He was visiting the church.
Oh, okay.
Now, at that time, Quentin had just started visiting before I got put out. So how long he stayed after I got put out, I do not know.
I love this comment that he is intentionally misusing information because he knows most won't go and do their own research, which is why I was like, I can't play this. I couldn't play this recording for y'all yesterday because I hadn't been able to look into nothing. And when I listened to the full thing, I'm happy I took certain private things because the person who was talking was also speaking about things that happened in their childhood that has nothing to do with anything Larry Reed or even Bishop Robbery. The fact that Bishop Robbery played that is crazy to me. But I fully do believe a lot of people, that's why that is the main reason why I do these watch-alongs, is because if you didn't listen to somebody's live or them talking, they're not explaining anything, you will assume, okay, what they said is fact. It's like, no, you can really look into things, okay? And also, this comment here, the police report may not have a close date. That's at the police station. The DA's office takes over after that. Where are those records like the one Larry gave, the case number 4? I fully agree. Because if you make a police report about something from 2018, Larry, to our knowledge, was never arrested for anything with that. But he did take the YouTuber to court, who was forced to take these videos down, and the information where these recordings is the same thing, I think, that was heard in the court where Larry and that man, and the judge made them go to mediation. The judge then made that man take the stuff down. And I'm not trying to defend anybody who could possibly be a predator of any sort. Because as I've said before, and I'll say it again, I was molested as a child. My parents did not know. I did not tell my mom until I was a teenager. So I don't want anyone to assume that I, would ever be trying to perpetuate protecting someone who could possibly be a predator. All predators should go to jail. My issue is, if he is a bishop within the church and is supposed to be spreading the word of God, you should not be out here retaliating trying to be karma to someone who you are at odds with, and then using somebody else's alleged trauma, because we don't know for a fact of what he's saying about Larry Reed happened because they didn't go to court. We have to be sure to acknowledge what Bishop Robbery is doing is wrong. Larry Reed is a blogger. His job is to talk about the shit going on. Your job is supposed to be about spreading the word of God. Now sit at your house in a New York hat, relishing in this story of somebody else's pain. So that's the reason why we around here following season 1 of As the Bishop Turns, the First Tabernacle Church of tithes, lives, and offerings of the Baby Child Cathedral down to the pits of hell where it may go if he don't stop this bullshit. Okay, this is season 1, episode 82. But let's keep listening, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And there's another guy, I believe his name is Philip Bryant.
Yes, I tried to reach out to him.
Comedian.
Right. And
he was also a part of the church. I feel like something happened between him and Larry, but I am not sure because he ended up at the church also after I was excommunicated.
Right. Now I'm going to tell you about him. I'm going to fill you in on him. He moved back to Illinois to live with his mother because he didn't have a job or nothing. Now, all of a sudden, because I've been able to get in touch with a lady that he considers his spiritual mom, he has all of a sudden, with no job or no income coming in, he's got a new car and an apartment. That's what I was talking about last night on the show. And Larry has been driving around in the middle of the night trying to reach anybody he thinks I'm going to talk to. Like he came and got in contact with you, telling you that a preacher that he exposed has hired me to try to go after him and attack him and discredit him. He's been going around to people. He's offered people money. He offered a guy, I don't know if you're familiar with this guy's name, is Bostic.
I do remember Bostic. I do remember having a conversation with Trey.
Mm-hmm.
And I was asking Trey, had he heard from him? Now, at the time, we was just having general conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But during that initial conversation with me and Trey, that's when he told me that Bostic had reached out to him.
Mm-hmm.
But I never got any follow-up on what the conversation was about.
Mm-hmm.
But I had brought him up because I felt like something had happened to him as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I also knew from private conversations between Reed and Shamako that Bostic had HIV, but I was not sure if he had got it from Reed.
Right. Now, in the past couple of weeks while I was traveling down.
Hold on. So
I'm going to say this as well. Anytime people are having conversations and saying, oh, in private conversation, I heard that so-and-so had so-and-so and so-and-so and so. It's a mess. It's a mess.
Tasha, I know Tasha, you here. Tasha, do you want to come up? A little sticky.
Wait. I need another bottle. Just wait.
I don't think any of this is funny. To me, the only time you laughing about hearing this type of stuff is if you are happy that the person it's about is going to now be looked at as if they did that. I could never come on here and have a conversation about somebody having a real talk about being traumatized. Is that a word? I think it's a word. If it is, I made it one. Okay. I could not sit and laugh about that. Cause you just shouldn't. If this is seriously an allegation against Larry Reed that you believe, why are y'all sitting around laughing and giggling?
Hold on, y'all. Let me
about the shit.
Put y'all here right here so y'all could see Tasha. Oh my goodness, Tasha is. Oh my goodness.
But I just need explanation. that I need somebody to explain this. I need Larry Reed to explain this, just like how he put everybody else on a hot seat. Well, buddy, you're on a hot seat. So let's go. Listen, I'm telling you, Tosh is about to get really, really, really. I'm just letting you know.
Hey, listen, I'm just a spectator like everybody else. So once it's done, I'm gonna give my thoughts on it. And then tomorrow we're gonna do our thing, Bishop, me and you.
Yeah.
But I'm in awe too. I'm in awe. I can't believe what I'm hearing. But go
I didn't
ahead.
either.
Similar to Trey's situation.
I want to point out before, because I cut out some stuff. I did not cut out anything that he was saying about Larry. At all. I only cut out stuff that he brought up about his family, what happened to him as a child from people in his family. It had nothing to do with Larry Reed. And the reason it angered me and I was happy I listened to it and cut it out was because why would you think it was okay to play that out here? It's stupid.
He started to buy me underwear.
Right.
Now, these underwear, they were Under Armour.
Yeah. Yeah.
His thing was, you're wearing, slacks and fitted clothes to church, and I was, and sometimes your print shows. I was not thinking about that. I'm from the hood. And when I go to church, I'm not looking at people's shapes of their prints, so I wasn't thinking about it. Right. Anyway, so he bought them. Unlike Trey, though, with me, it was, I want you to go into the bathroom, try them on. Now, all of this happens at the house. I believe the address was Weaver Forest Way or something like that. And so when I would come out, he didn't want me to have on nothing on but my underwear. My whole thing was, I could put the underwear on, my clothes on, and then
I don't look. At some point, he do say that he was given permission. I don't fully believe. Thank you, Ann, for the Cash App. I don't fully believe. I feel like he got this audio from the person who did the interviewing. I don't think he got this audio from the person who was interviewed. I feel like if you talk to the person who was talking, why would you not just have them come on and give their point of view? Because if someone sends me audio of someone talking about what someone did to them, and I talk to that person who then says, oh, yeah, you can play, that's fine. No, do you want to come on and say stuff? He got that audio from that man that Larry sued. That's what I think. That's fully what I think. And it doesn't make any sense that this is his way for trying to, again, get back at Larry Reed. Thank you, Jan Cook, for super chat. Hey, Jaylee, look, thank you. Look at you. Yeah. Okay. But, it's just not respectable. Not respectable. I feel like there's always a way to handle delicate situations that involve anybody over here who has been through some kind of trauma. And I don't believe in using people's trauma in retaliation from someone who's saying they're a bishop and how they're within the word of God. And how someone is relishing in all of it. I don't see I don't understand it. I don't. And we have to also note Larry Reed has already said that everything that they're saying here is a lie. the alleging that he gave STDs and all of that stuff. He's saying it is not true. So I want to make that a statement too. And the fact that Bishop Robbery is over here like, it's all alleged. It's all alleged. It's all alleged. I don't think he's only saying it's alleged because I fully believe Tasha K said when you play that audio, keep saying alleged. Keep saying allegedly. Someone fully gave him that notation to keep doing that because that is something that bloggers do. A priest, pastor, bishop would not be having a conversation and consistently saying it's alleged, allegedly. He's doing this from a standpoint of a blogger. He's not a bishop right now. He ain't nothing but a blogger trying to go at somebody else who is a blogger, i.e. Larry Reid. And the fact that he's pulling Tasha K into it because he and Tasha both know that Tasha and Larry Reid are right now at odds. It's crazy to me. People be in the comment section going off on him. There's not many. He only got 10 church members, okay? So people do not be in the comment section like going up for him at all. At all, okay? People solely be in his comment section, on the B of the S. Fully. So they call him corny, liar, blah, 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 blah. He also be blocking folks who be coming for him. When I'm on his live, I've asked questions, but I'm not a troll like person, whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? But he's fully be getting clowned in his comment section. He has some supporters too, but the comment section be just as crazy there as it be over here. But he's using someone's alleged trauma as get back to Larry, and that is not where God lives.
Be able to tell if you can see my print or not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I had it on pause. So what he's saying here, the person who is talking is saying that he's alleging that Larry Reid told him, in church, you be wearing, fitting pants, your print should be shown. You need to wear different type of underwear. That Larry bought him some underwear, and that is this conversation here.
But that's not how he wanted. He didn't want me to have nothing on but my underwear, and I think I had on a white beater. Okay. So I tried on a.
So just to let y'all know, right now, he's giving his side of the story, what Larry Reid was allegedly doing to him.
Yeah, I do hear him keep saying allegedly. And all the other Bishop Robberies videos, the live, how many times have we ever heard him say anything is alleged this, alleged that? Never. That is fully blogger talk. We have to say that to not get sued.
Okay, just to let y'all know, yeah. So let me take that back a little bit.
About the molester his mom pulled off of him. He's allegedly talking about Larry, I guess, allegedly doing these things to him.
Yeah, this part right here. Here we go. I'm going to take it back a little bit.
As y'all just seen, Tasha clarifying that the person speaking is not speaking about when his mom pulls somebody off him. Because again, that man was talking about that earlier. So she's now trying to clarify, like, okay, yeah, he ain't talking about when he was a kid or whatever. He's talking about what Larry did to him, or whatever.
Boom.
I've never heard this. This is crazy.
Here you go. Boom.
Voice way or something like that. And so when I would come out, he didn't want me to have on nothing on but my underwear. My whole thing was I can put the underwear on, my clothes on, and then you'll be able to tell if you can see my print or not.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not how he wanted. He didn't want me to have nothing on but my underwear, and I think I had on a white beaters. Okay. So I tried on a few pair, went back into the bathroom, changed. Then Another time, that was one day. Another time he had got some more. These were a little bit longer. So I did the same thing, except for this time, as I went to walk away, he basically pulled my underwear down and tossed me on his bed.
Mm.
And he put his face in my tail.
Mm.
Woo.
So that's how it started.
And how old were you?
And now I was grown, but I think I was like 19 something.
Mm.
So I was not underage. I was grown. However, I'm not sure. Well, I'm pretty sure they did tell you this, and I believe I heard it in one of the conversations. If you was a member of Breakthrough Temple.
So, if they were really trying to break this story to show the truth in it, the reactions would be different. And it's right. It's the reaction. I'm mainly focusing on Bishop Robbery because Tasha K is an actual YouTuber. So I'm not gonna even, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go there. She is here because she's in the camera. I can't control that. Bitch, this is Bishop Robbery's live that he asked her to come up on. Now she came up. Now she did come up. Okay. But this is Bishop Robbery live. He on some bullshit again. And my thing again is not me trying to take for anybody. What I'm saying is this is not how anyone addresses accusations, allegations, insinuations of what the person is saying. So that person alleging that Larry Reed, convinced him to put on new underwear and come out in only his underwear and a wife beater, and then allegedly, I guess, ate his butt. I don't get why he's smiling. I also don't get. I just don't get it. I don't believe it. I'm going to say, I don't believe it. Mainly because I feel like if this audio was actually factually something that was true in any way, it wouldn't just be sitting somewhere. If a police report was filed in 2018, you have this witness account of him saying what happened and all of that. I just don't feel like no one would have used this against Larry. I also feel like when Larry sued the YouTuber who did this interview allegedly, and the courts and the judge made that man take the videos down, I feel like if this audio was played, there will be no way for them to not address it. It's one thing for stuff to not make it to court. It's something else for there to be a police report against somebody and then a witness statement saying this is what happened. Typically, the DA's office takes that upon themselves to press charges. I'm just saying. And it sounds like someone just telling a story. And I feel like when he spoke about different stuff that happened when he was a kid, it was said in a different way than what he's saying happened with him and Larry. And if what this person is saying actually happened, if Larry actually did these things, he should be held accountable for that. Anybody who does these things should be held accountable. I'm just saying, based on how this is all playing out, how this person was talking to YouTubers about it, and now giving other people who have something against Larry Reed, license to play it for whatever the reason may be. And it just sounds messy. And it sounds like something a bishop who's supposed to be within the word of God should not be involved in. And again, Tasha K is just there.
That was the name of the church at that time, right?
Let's see. When I first came there, the name of the church was Breakthrough Temple Pentecostal Holiness Church.
Mm-hmm.
Then it changed to just Breakthrough Church. So I want to say by the time we moved to Weaver Forest Way, the name of the church was just the Breakthrough Church of North Carolina.
Okay.
But if you was a member of that church, you could not have friends outside of that church. And if your family was not a part of that church, you really was not supposed to be associated with your family. So when all of this is happening, because I'm only thinking that...
Look at him smiling. Look at him smiling. Look at him smiling. Who sits and smiles while someone talks about their trauma? Someone, in my opinion, who doesn't believe it's actually trauma, but know it's juicy enough to cause issue for somebody else.
That is happening to me. I had no one to talk to. I could not turn to my family because, in a sense, I had cut my family off.
So he was running a cult.
When you first get to that church, you do not think it's a cult, but when you become knowledgeable of certain things, then your eyes are open and you realize what you're in.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't until I was there for years that I realized this is a cult and I need to get out of it. Eventually the conversation shifted to, well, maybe we need to do something to see if you're still attracted to guys.
That test that he gave them, the gay test.
Yeah, so I guess this now becomes my gay test.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, Apostle, I don't mean any harm, but if you want to know if I'm still attracted to guys, all you have to do is ask me and I will tell you.
Mm-hmm.
And he's something, well, no, I mean, you won't know until you do something. And I'm like, well, if anybody is touching my body, whether it's inappropriate or not, my nerve endings do not know that it's inappropriate. There's still going to be a response. So, long story short, he did end up getting what he wanted, taking advantage of me. But a lot of that was mind control. It was times that he would go away. I believe it was TD Jake's conference for leaders. And he would say things like, well, I'm about to go out of town for a few days and you don't want me having sex with anybody that's not going to cover me and have the potential to expose me. You don't want your leader exposed, do you?
And he don't even like Bishop Jakes now. He talks about Bishop Jakes bad.
Yeah, and even though I was not attracted to Reed, and even though I did not want to do it, I fell victim to that manipulation and control. So he did get what he wanted out of the deal. He went all the way. However, it was only 2 times. That third time, I said, hey, we need to have a conversation with your wife.
All right, y'all.
So I told I cut some stuff out. I want to make it clear that the person talking said he was at least 19 years old when this happened. I don't know how old Larry Reed was at the time. I believe Larry Reed is currently in his 40s. I believe they said that he is 44. Hey Siri, How old is Larry Reed? They put up Lawrence Reed, and they put up too many people. I don't know. But I feel like I've heard him say, or some people say, that he is around 44. But if this happened a few years ago, and he probably was, let's just say he was in his 30s. Let's just say he was in his 30s. I just want to make it clear that Larry Reed was not, because if we recall, when Bishop Robbery first brought all this up, saying, there's a police report about, forcefully finally, he made it seem like that it was child situation, because he kept using the word molestation. And we know for a fact that word is not used for adults. Okay. Now I acted real serious. Sorry. But yeah, that word is typically used when an adult does something to an adolescent person, someone who's not of age. And if that person at the time was 19, or y'all, so it was about 15 years ago. So if this was about, it was 2000. Well, no, I know the house stuff was built in 2006. I know that the police report date says 2018. So I don't know when it happened, but if y'all saying it was 15 years ago, I don't know. All I know for a fact, and I wanted to stress, was it was not a child. So Bishop Robbery trying to make it seem as if it was yesterday is proof that he's around here looking for any and all information as retaliation. It has nothing to do with trying to rightfully get somebody arrested for doing something wrong. Okay. So that's part one. And the person talking saying he felt manipulated into having this sexual situations with Larry. Still was adults doing shit as adults. I want to just make that part clear. So I have to be sure, because some folk will hear one part, because they said molestation, so that means no. The person said I was at least 19 years old when this happened. I was mentally manipulated, and we all know that people can be grown and manipulated into doing things. We know that too, but some folk also make clear decisions too. So again, each person has their own account of what happened. Okay.
I'm gonna play a little bit more of it, and then I'm gonna stop. But this is the alleged young man that was stated allegedly by this young man that Larry Reed was running a cult, and he had sex with Larry Reed more than once, and he also alleged that Larry Reed gave him HIV. I don't know how you guys feel. No bishop is supposed to be doing this, but at the end of the day, he shouldn't have started with me, and that's just what it is.
So I wanted to leave that part in, where he's like, I know people gonna say that I should not be around here involving myself in the B and the S in this because I'm a bishop, but he started with me. And my point, and he's doing this as get back.
I was going to ask if you had any questions for
me. How did you come in contact with Jive?
Okay, so Demario and I have.
So the person doing the interviewing is asking the person, how do you know Jives? Now, apparently, allegedly, back in the day, years ago, there was some kind of situation between Jives and Larry Reed where they weren't really getting along or whatever. So I'm assuming that is what this conversation may be about. He keeps saying young man, knowing the man is in his 30s now. The bishop, why he? It's midnight. Why he live? Oh, he's playing music. So if anybody's watching the bishop, I can't because he's playing music. So we shall. It's midnight here. Why I still live at midnight, girl? I don't know. Whatever it is, we'll get to it tomorrow. Okay. This sounds like a situation of two gay men where one of them did not verbally consent to sex on a particular occasion, but however participated. I agree. We shall see. So Bishop Robbery has overridden his conscience. He acknowledges that he shouldn't be doing this, but is willingly, but he is willing to do it anyway and publicly. Started out against the bloggers, and now he's one of them. I agree. Okay, let's keep listening, y'all.
Been friends on social media for a while. For years, even before I connected to Reed's church.
Really?
Yeah, so we have been friends for a while. I'm friends with a lot of people that were in Church of God in Christ. Now, I think that Church of God in Christ kicked him out or something.
They did. They did.
I don't know all the details of that because DeMario's not always straightforward.
Yeah.
But a few years after hold on one second. Hold on.
So allegedly, and it's about to end, but allegedly, this young man said that Jive, the one that calls himself King Jive, is not truthful. He's not a truthful person, and he was allegedly kicked out of Kojak. So let's see if they keep going into why. Let's see what he has to say about Lil Jive.
Okay, I'm back. A few years after what happened to me, when I became a little bit more confident on sharing it with people that I was close to, I shared it with DeMario.
Gotcha.
And for a while, he kept it, he held it. And then, for some odd reason, something happened between him, Larry, and William McCray. And it started getting back.
Hold up. This is where it's getting sticky. So now, allegedly, Jive knows that Larry was sleeping with this young man. And now they're bringing up, I think the guy name is Obnoxious. The guy Obnoxious TV, that they call him. I think that's what they said. So let's take it back.
First of all, they confusing who talk about. Second of all, he is on live. He is playing more audio. I am not sharing the audio because, again, I'm not sharing nothing that I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, I will download it and we can watch it tomorrow. But I'm not adding that on today. I'm not playing nothing he said that I have not heard first because I do not want it on my platform.
I just want y'all to know because I have more video that I'll be showing throughout the week. So you guys can see the whole narrative. I can care less at people talking about this is mixy or messy. He shouldn't have played with me. Don't play with my family. Don't send nobody to my church to disrupt my church. Now is your time on my platform to get questions asked. Here we go.
And for a while, he kept it, he held it. And then, for some odd reason, something happened between him, Larry, and William McCray. And it started getting back to me that he was telling Reed, I know you've been messing with guys before, and I got somebody that's willing to talk and all this other type of stuff. And I'm like, why DeMario? I never said I would do an interview with DeMario. I said I would consider it.
Mm-hmm.
And I said I would consider it because I questioned his motives.
Right.
Unlike you, it did not come off as if he wanted my story to be shared because I was a victim. Mm-hmm. It was almost like, well, I know what Reed did to you, so I'm going to just throw you under the bus so I can get even with him.
Right. He wanted to use your story as ammunition to get back at Larry.
Yeah. And because of that, I felt like then, okay, well, you're really not a friend of mine if you're just willing to throw me under the bus, excuse my French, to save your ass.
Exactly.
That's not a friend. And so I never did the interview. Now, I also reached out to him because as I was going through your videos, I heard you taking up for him in a sense.
I did.
And so I said, DeMario, I reached out to him through Messenger because I had him blocked in my phone. I said, Mario, I said, what do you think of?
So I stand corrected. I believe that's my team is telling me. The Mario, I think that might be the guy Conscious TV name. Is that his name? I think that might be. No?
I think Conscious TV name is like
So I don't know. It's so many of them.
Davion.
Huh?
That's Conscious TV's name is Davion.
All right, that's one.
Yeah, Davion.
Oh, all right. So yeah, I think that was okay. All right, let's go. Let's finish.
Daryl Moore, he's reached out to me. He's asked me about Reed. Did you tell anyone else? He was like, no, I wouldn't dare put you out there like.
He blocked you? He blocking people? Darn, look, whatever he putting on, we'll talk about. Look, I told y'all every day is some more bullshit. So whatever he's saying today, we'll watch it tomorrow. I'm not playing it today.
I said, well, I haven't made up my mind right now, but, I'm a little hesitant with talking to him because I don't want my church to be destroyed.
Right.
And so in so many words, he was like, well, even if you don't want to talk to Daryl, you and I can do an interview. Still trying to get me to do an interview, but that's absolutely not going to happen with me and DeMario because I feel like my trust was violated.
Mm-hmm. Has Larry threatened you?
Oh. Larry has not threatened me. Now, after I heard Trey's voice, and I knew it was Levon, I blocked Reed on everything. I was willing to forgive and move on. But, of course, that was under the assumption that I was the only one.
Right.
But the moment I found out there were others, and this was still happening after I got put out of the church, we have nothing else to discuss because you are a predator.
Yes, he is. Woo. Yes, he is.
So I have not talked to him. He has not been able to reach me on any social media or my cell phone. Once I realized that Levon was one of those people.
So nobody attached to him has tried to bother you either?
Everybody is blocked, including Shamako.
Good. So I'm going to send you the link. You text me your email, and I'm going to email you the link. Then it'll show you how to log in. You cut your camera off so your face is not showing, and whatever name you want to appear like they've been using, Protect Black Men or whatever.
Okay, I will not discuss my health.
No, that's off limits. 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 I'm not.
When the health department contacted me, his name was given, but I do not think he ever responded.
This is the weird thing. It's like clearly he's being interviewed and talked to go on someone's live or someone's platform to discuss all of this. Hence them talking about, come on, you don't have to show your face. He probably was on StreamYard or on some service like StreamYard for them to have this conversation. And him saying how he does not want to discuss his health. However, on this private call that was been recorded, you have now spoken about your health, other folks' health, their health, all these things. It's looking like, to me, look. I passed out. I rebuke the spirit of coleslaw if this blocking. You know it. Oh Lord Jesus. Okay. Look, it's full of foolishness. Okay, let me finish this thing up.
Now,
the guy Bostic, you said Bostic is positive too, correct? Or that's what you heard. You don't know for certain.
That's what I heard.
Okay.
It was a private conversation. They said that he had HIV. Allegedly, in one of the services, he got healed. But because he went back into that lifestyle, he ended up getting it again.
Oh,
that's what I heard.
Yeah, because I've been told that. I've been told Bostic is bisexual and he's married and his wife is also bisexual.
Now, there was a lot of private conversations where I heard things that I should not have been hearing.
Mm-hmm.
I do know that there are at least 2 other men that are grown that Reed did things with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was penetration, but I know he had some type of sexual activity with these guys. Trey will probably confirm this, but I wouldn't say it publicly, and it's because my best friend's stepfather is one of them.
I know. I heard about that.
Woo! It's a lot. Yeah, this is a lot.
And so that's why I ended this live of him and his bullshit. To be fair, I had to play this because if I didn't, people would say, "Oh, you just trying to be biased. You don't want to play what he said about." So I said, "I'm playing it," but I'm also going to say I don't believe it. I don't. That's why I always say victims have the right to tell their story. Just in my opinion, this sounds like a scorned lover upset more than anything else. Larry Reed gonna sue. Right. There are no perfect victims at all. At all. But something about this sounds more like a scorned lover, a scorned ex, than someone who feels as if they were really manipulated and used by someone, because you're bringing in all this other alleged information about all these other people and telling this stranger who supposedly is going to interview you about him, her, and he and she or whatever. Everybody else, it's just a circle of everybody got HIV. You got it. Larry got it. The one dude got it. It was him saying how we all have it and we all connected to Larry. It was him saying that. I'm like, it sounds like you pissed and I'ma spray everybody. That's what all of that sounded like. And Larry said in his live from yesterday, he was like, all of that audio, because he said, I assumed the audio is from when I sued the blogger and they were forced to take it down because it was found to not be credible. He said, I feel like that he gonna play the same audio that was heard in the court. Also, he released his results as negative. You can't submit fake test results to the courts. You hear me? You can submit fake test results maybe to the Maury Povich show, to Jerry Springer. You can't submit fake test results to a court.
Yo, so let's do a little recap, y'all. Somebody say recap. I need y'all recap. Yesterday,
I don't want to listen to it live. I don't. I have one other video from today that I was going to play, but now I'm like, I don't know if we're going to play it. I don't know, y'all. Do we want to hear the other video that he did today?
Good morning, y'all.
I'm trying to figure it out because we already 2 hours and 40 minutes. Oh my God. Aren't y'all tired of me? Because what he's saying right now, I don't know what it is. And I do not want to, because again, whenever he go live, y'all already know I'm going to download it, listen to it, cut it down. Thank you, Lisa Edwards, for the Cash App. I'm going to cut it down. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want y'all to think because he's on live right now, we won't get to that tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So y'all ain't missed it, but I don't want to play what he's playing live and then he plays some music or he plays audio of stuff that I don't want on my channel. Okay, y'all still play it. Let's go.
Tune in. Listen, man, I'm only going to be doing this. Just got to take care of some business, these church bullies. I don't like bullies. I can't stand bullies. And you will not turn the Church of God into a gang. Bullies. Yeah, what's going on this morning? What's wrong now, Bishop? You want to know what's wrong with me today?
And y'all know I put a filter on my video sometimes. So that's a filter I put on to make it look a bit cartoonish, but not too cartoonish. Because he's the fool.
I'm going to tell y'all, Larry Reed's mentor, Archbishop Bernard Jordan, we're going to talk about him today, all right? Because he was so disrespectful yesterday. And I was just taking care of some Larry Reed business, yesterday with, all of these alleged things. Woo! So I have so much more audio to play. Woo! I don't get it. I don't get how he can traumatize the church and be talking about all these pastors and preachers, and he got so much stuff that's going on. Woo! So y'all share this. Y'all share this because we're going to talk about Archbishop Bernard Jordan because he had the audacity to think he's scaring somebody. These guys are crazy, man. Woo, they crazy.
And then I said yesterday how he's continually changing his demeanor, how he talks. He's becoming more animated. He's out here shucking and jiving, trying to entertain. He's no longer about, in my opinion, trying to be a bishop. It's no longer about the word of God. It's fully about let me entertain people because I want the attention. I want it. I want y'all to watch me. I want y'all to tag people. I want all of that. And now for him to go from Larry Reed and now also the Bishop Jordan, who him and Larry Reed, that's how they met.
So y'all share this and let everybody know, okay. No. Somebody say, okay, but stop giving them attention. Are you kidding me? Larry Reed made a mockery of the robbery that happened in my church. Larry Reed made a mockery of a gun being put in my 8-month-old daughter's face. Larry Reed lied on me, okay? I don't even know this dude. I didn't do anything to this guy. and he picked on me and laughed at me and laughed at my family.
No, I think he gave himself facial hair. I didn't do that. But the cartoon just makes you see that he did that. I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
Made fun of my church, and then they had the audacity to send 2 women in my church to disrupt my church, and y'all telling me stop giving it attention? Are you kidding me? That's why they've been bullying the church. Now, this is definitely beneath me, because these 2 dudes, or all of them that's doing this, like, I ain't got time for these clowns. But at the end of the day, I got time to expose them so y'all can see the lies that they do. And they just bullies. They messed with the wrong preacher. Let's get down to business, right? So, the Archbishop, the Archbishop Bernard Jordan came on the YouTube to defend his mentee. Now, I don't know what this mentee or mentor word is, but Tasha K said it doesn't mean mentor, mentee. I don't know what's going on.
Tasha K said yesterday on the live, she insinuated that they used the word mentor and mentee as a code word for boyfriend. Girl,
I don't know what's going on, but that's Tasha K thing. And Tasha hit me last night, said, Bishop, I need you to come on my platform. So I said, all right. So I think I'll be doing her platform later on today, because she got some stuff that she wants to talk about good old Larry Reed, and they got their own beef. But my thing is, the reason why I'm stepping up, y'all, is because I want to defend the church. None of us are perfect. None of us are perfect, y'all. But at the end of the day, you're not going to make money off of crushing churches and crushing families. Nah. Pastors that he have crippled, right? You know, they fall back and they go into prayer, which I did. And they say, you know what? We're going to let God deal with this. And that's it. And I really believe God chose me. I'm telling you, I so honestly believe this.
You also believe that your church was really robbed, but you ain't had nothing to do with it. You also believe everybody's out to get you. You believe a lot of things that are not actual or factual, okay? So you would say that you really believe God chose you to battle Larry Reed. It's crazy.
I so honestly believe God chose me to stand 10 toes down and show these punks that ain't no punks in God's pulpit. Okay? And for this Archbishop, the prophet, Bernard Jordan, to get on Larry Reed's live YouTube last night and try to discredit me. And he lied, gonna say he asked me who consecrated me and I began hostile with him. You're a liar. Like, you're a joke. You know, I don't like liars, right? Like I ain't never did nothing to you but respect you. And the only reason why you're mad at me, Bernard Jordan, you was cool. We was cool. We was cool. We was all right. Until I told you, you have too many feminine men around you and you always want me to hang out with you. I'm not, listen, man, that's just not me. Like, that's just not me. I ain't got nothing against nobody's way of life they want to live. Okay. But I have something against if you're trying to force me to be around it. Period.
How it's weird. It's weird. I want some Cheetos. It's weird, but it's too late. It's weird to me that he's saying he has no ill will, nothing against anybody who is in the LGBTQ community, but you don't want to be around them. when you have nothing against somebody, you also have no issue being around them. You also keep focusing on these two bloggers, because please believe with other people who talk about him besides me, there are people who fully talk about him that he is focused on these two people, these two men, okay? And that's kind of crazy to me. But it's like, sir, if you're homophobic, just say that. Just say that. People are, if you are, say that. But you saying in one breath, I have nothing against anybody who's gay, but I don't want to be around them. Don't force me to be around anybody who happens to have feminine energy. You sound stupid.
And how 8 out of the 10 dudes that's around you every day is feminine? And you want to sit here and invite me to your house, then you want to tell the people, oh, he was in my house. Negro, you was in my house too.
Negro.
I was in your mansion, you came to my mansion.
Oh, so everybody got a mansion, your mansion, my mansion, his mansion, her mansion. What? So what? So what?
And what? And what? And that's why they mad, because they can't control the bishop. They can't control me.
Don't nobody want to control you. People really just want you to go mind your bishop business. If after your church was robbed, you minded your bishop business, nobody would care what you're doing. Not the 7 folks in your church or the 60 folks that be watching when you be online on Sunday mornings, okay?
Because I don't owe them nothing. The only person that I owe is God. And y'all can't control me. You can't control me. That's it. And God saved my life. You ain't saved my life. God saved my life. And you want to know what? I don't need your platform. I don't need to come to your church. I don't need none of that. And that's why it's been a cycle of bullying in the church.
Okay.
A cycle.
How?
A cover-up.
How?
Because as soon as somebody is about to expose Larry Reed, or, no, watch this, y'all.
Watch what?
As soon as Larry Reed gets some dirt on certain people in the church,
okay,
guess what?
What?
His mentor calls him and say, no, don't talk about them. Oh, so y'all pick and choose. Not to mention what I heard is, and I don't know if this is fact, but this is what's going around.
Wasn't you just the person saying men don't gossip? Why is Jives and Bishop, why is Jives and Larry Reed over there gossiping, but you around here with all kind of gossip? What I heard was, girl, guess what I heard, Sally? What you hear, man? Well, I heard, what? And if you're really not that cool with either with Bishop Jordan or with Larry Reed, how do you know what Bishop Jordan tells Larry Reed to do or not to do? Unless you over there gossiping.
Archbishop Bernard Jordan uses Larry Reed to expose pastors and bishops that he don't like. Now, this is all alleged, but this is what I've been hearing.
I told y'all how he keeps saying alleged. That's his new word now. He up there skipping to the news with allegedly, okay? And I don't know why.
And lo and behold, Larry Reed been acting like he has a personal vendetta against me.
So, to me, this is him admitting that him and Bishop Jordan have some kind of, you know what I'm saying, stuff between them. Because if you're saying that Bishop Jordan will have Larry Reed going to folks who he has issue with, what's your issue with Bishop Jordan? Your slip is showing. You're snitching on yourself, Bishop Robbery. If you spend more time on your scripture at the baby shower cathedral and not round here being foolish, okay, act like kind of Tim for no damn reason, you would not be letting your slip show.
And I don't even know him. And Bernard Jordan does not like me. Why? Because he sent me a long text telling me he wished he never met me. All because I told you I don't want to be around those guys. You sort of say, all right, cool, I respect it. So, you know, we'll hang out when we want to hang out and we'll talk. Why are you mad that I just do not want to be around all the feminine men that you are around?
I think he's a liar. Thank you, Wanda John, for becoming a member. I think he's a liar. I think when he said, all I said was, I didn't want to be around those people. The fact that he paused lets me know that ain't what he said. He's trying to filter what he said to not look like the crazy person that he is, okay? And in my opinion, Bishop Jordan probably did not like some things he said, and for that reason, things he said, things he did, things he is attached to are now being attached to Bishop Jordan. The same way I said before, Bishop Robbery kept saying from the pulpit of the church, the First Tabernacle Church of Tithes, Lives, and Offerings, how he has all these connections to all these people, to police officers and to the council and all these things. But nobody has spoken up in support of him. I feel like anybody whose name he said has slowly backed away because they don't want to be attached to whatever it is he's doing. So I do believe the Bishop Jordan, probably did say, I wish I never met your ass. Because you're around here causing havoc left and right. And even if whatever you got going on is mixing what I got going on and it ain't mixing well, okay, the cake you trying to bake is nasty. We don't want it. Okay, you're around here cooking fruitcake. Bishop Robbery is fruitcake. Don't nobody want no fucking fruitcake. Don't nobody eat fruitcake. Who do you know to eat fruitcake? Bishop Robbery round here putting all his messy ingredients making fruitcake, and no one wants to be associated or given the fruit of his cake. No one. But you can't tell me that Bishop Robbery politely said, you know what, I don't want to be around the people you around. He probably said, I don't want to be around them F words you be around. I can feel him saying things completely out of whack on some BS.
How are 8 out of 10 people, men that you're around, are all feminine? I don't understand it, but guess what? I don't want to understand it. And it's my prerogative to not want to be around it.
You cannot want, anybody has the right to not be around wherever it is they don't want to be around. When you insinuate that somebody being around anyone who is a feminine or who is a little bit flamboyant or whatever, when you connect that and saying, oh, they all must be bumping bussies. They all must be kissing. The same way Bishop Robbie said how Larry Reed and Jives must be out there sword fishing. I don't know many straight men who use the analogy of sword fishing. I'm just saying.
Well, I'll be dang.
You like homemade fruitcake? I don't know nobody who likes fruitcake. I mean, I now know you, but I'm just surprised that somebody likes fruitcake. I like pound cake. Just saying.
And when this robbery happened, you didn't call my family to see if we was all right. No. When all this stuff happened, you didn't call.
Because he didn't believe it happened.
But I see you in the mall and you like, oh, hey, man, let's get together. Man, I wish I would.
No one had to call you to see. Y'all like fruitcake? Francis likes fruitcake? VM likes fruitcake? Jamaicans like fruitcake. They call it rum cake. We're going to keep saying that Bishop Robbery is the fruitcake nobody like. We're going to leave the rum cake and the cake that VM and Francesco Daniel likes. We're going to leave that. But we don't like Bishop Robbery's fruitcake. We don't. At all.
Anyway, so Bernard Jordan, he also went on and said the way he abused that lady. Number one, I didn't abuse nobody.
Yes, you did.
Number two, I didn't choke nobody.
Yes,
Number
did.
Three, if anybody comes at my daughter, my wife and my daughter, I'm going to protect them.
Except the robbers. If anybody except gun robbers come around here in this church, in this small baby shower cathedral that rents by the hour on a daily, weekly basis, if anybody around here come in here beside the robbers, who I stopped talking about unless I want some sympathy, say, did robbers put a gun in my face? What's the fucking procedure when there's a gun in your face? Okay, when anybody else except the robbers come around here, that's when I'm going to react. I'm going to react to the women who come in here. I'm going to protect them from the women here. That's what I'm going to do. And this is the crazy thing. When we seen how the church really is made, he wasn't even that far from his wife. I kept saying you wanted to protect your wife from that lady walking up slowly, this and you be lying too. But you could not even walk your ass and lay down next to your wife, because the gun should have been in your face. You wanna know why? Because even if you did not fight off the gunman, when somebody walked in with guns, hands up, I'm going to back up, but I'm going to back up and walk to where my wife and child is. Just saying. But he like, if anybody come in, I'm going to protect my wife, my kid. I ain't going to never let a gunman come in. Sir, shut up.
And that's why I posted, and that's why TMZ put up the exclusive interview and the exclusive footage showing that I did not choke the lady. And guess what, y'all?
They did not. They showed the same shit that we saw. The angle that TMZ showed that you gave them, the overhead security footage that you gave them was a worse angle, because you can't even see you grab her from that angle. However, you want us to believe a gun was put in my baby's face, but you won't give anybody the exclusive security footage of that. And it wasn't exclusive because you posted the shit on your IG. You posted the same damn security footage on your IG that did not show. Not no good angle. Okay? All you showed us was that you have 7 members, maybe 8. That's it. That's it. That's it. So stop trying to make it seem as if that you showed TMZ some exclusive footage from heaven. We all would like to get a footage of heaven. What heaven look like? Did God leak heaven? No, you have to be in heaven to see it. Okay, so you didn't. I had to pull up. All you showed was that you have 7 members. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, maybe 10, 8, 9, maybe 10, maybe 10. And you wanted us to believe at the robbery, this space had 70 to 100 people. Nigga, where? Nigga, where? That ain't true. At the all. So the TMZ had the exclusive footage. No, the fuck it didn't. And the angle from here did not even show you touch the lady because it was overhead and it wasn't close. The reason the live footage from your church that Sunday was better was because it was right up front, right with your iPhone that you live stream from. So he liked to lie. He loves to lie and say, I was trying to defend my wife and my baby because the gun was put in my baby's face and my wife. And this lady came in here. She was going at them, trying to kill them. You got to believe me. We don't, sir. Not at the all. Not at the all. It's giving honk for Jesus for sure. Okay, it's fully giving honk for Jesus. His wife is for sure a mute mind because we don't hear nothing she say outside of when she on the pulpit singing on Sundays and when she be on her IG, talking or whatever. But we never see, I have never known a husband and wife be under so much scrutiny and never come together as husband and wife to defend each other. So I need Bishop to miss me with the bullshit. Okay? Miss me with the bullshit. Let's keep listening.
The woman that Larry Reed and Lil Jive, that's Larry Reed's sidekick, used to go in my church. Guess what? She's a member of Archbishop Bernard Jordan's church. Well, what do we have here? Now, Archbishop Jordan is saying, well, we're reaching out to her. We're trying to see, why was she at his church? Okay. Let me tell you something. You cannot manipulate me. You can manipulate everybody else, and you can read all them books of mind control, and you're going to say, oh, he's going to pray tonight and shift some mantles in a different atmosphere. Let me tell you something, brother. Listen, my God, I serve Jesus Christ.
Are you sure?
Okay? So don't think that you intimidate anybody because they call you the prophet and the archbishop. Man, listen, God hears my prayers.
Are you sure?
So who do y'all think y'all scaring? Y'all better go to these other church folks with that nonsense. Bishop Lamar Miller Whitehead have been through some things in my life, okay, right? Where I know God, Jesus Christ, have saved my life. So I don't need all that. I'm going to the different mantles. Man, if you don't go to the mantles, I'm going to some mantles too. Going to prayer, I'm going into prayer too. And let me tell you something. God is not going to fight himself. Okay? God is not going to fight himself. So you little spooksters that want to sit here and think that you're bigger than somebody. You're not bigger than God.
No, you're not bigger than God. You are the one around here acting like you are bigger than our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You saying God won't fight himself. He won't. He won't. And God may have saved you, but you not being humble in his saved arms. You're out here misusing the time God gave you another chance to use. Out here for self. Oh, heifer.
Y'all so manipulative. Let me tell y'all something.
What?
D.L. Hughley came at me and said that I'm robbing the church and all this other.
Look. When we said he was robbing the church, we did not know he only had 7 members. We didn't know that. Now, there are other ways to use and steal from places that doesn't mean that you are actively taking money from the people at the church. But we do feel like you are using the church for your own gain. I'm just saying.
Nonsense. Let me tell y'all something, right? Now, if I was doing what Archbishop Bernard Jordan was doing, then I would have said, D.L. Hughley, you got a leg to stand on, right? Archbishop, the prophet, Bernard Jordan, you are the modern day Cleo.
Cleo, you set it off? Is it a Bible Cleo that I don't know about? The only Cleo I know two Cleos. Call me now, Cleo from the psychic people, and Cleo from Set It Off. Is he robbing banks? Is he falsely giving futures? Okay.
You're the modern day Cleo, okay? You want everybody to sign up for your website, you know, and he said to me, you know, I sold into his life. He said, listen, sold through this app so people can call you and you can get a prophecy. I'm like, I told him, I said, I don't need nobody prophesying to me. I sold the way you want me to sold, but I don't need nobody prophesying to me. And why did I do that? Yo, they called me at least 4 times a day. How do you have all of these so-called prophets calling me 4 times a day, telling me they got a word from the Lord? It ain't that much word. You kidding me? I have a doctorate in theology. Like,
it's an honorary doctorate. First of all, I don't think he really worked for the doctorate. I think it was an honorary doctorate. Okay, that's part 1. Part 2 is Negro. We see you. Okay, we see you. It's like everyone's opinion on him is solely based on what he shows us. Like what I appreciate is everyone can see him for who he is, for what he does, for what he says, and form their own opinion. But to say Jesus has more words than we even know exist. Now, I'm not saying people charging you to call 4 or 5 times a day for money may not be scamming. I ain't saying that don't sound like a scam. But I'm also not going to say that because people who are in the Word of God is saying, God told me to tell you this, is lying. I don't know. What I do know is the way you act, how you conduct yourself. If you called me and said, God said, I say you're lying. Because God can't get through your Gucci hat.
I went to seminary. I went to all.
The fact that he can't say all the places he went for school means he didn't go.
Listen, God doesn't talk like that. Are you kidding me?
Who you mad at, bro? First of all, why you driving with 2 phones? I got 2 phones, one for the plug and one for the Lord. Why are you in your car? He's literally on 2 phones. One phone is on IG, one phone is on Facebook. This fool rolling around in his 6'4". 2 cell phones, streaming on social media, up here upset because people feel like he's full of shit.
God does not. How is it so much work? And then as soon as they finish,
not how does God have so many words? So is Jesus silent? You up here doubting the word of God? You're up here saying God don't have a lot of words, people? If you quiet enough, God will speak to you consistently. But when are you ever quiet? And who why are you yelling? Right. Lower your voice, sir. If I was riding beside, I'm like, why the fuck is he yelling? And why is he on 2 phones? Why? Bruh, he in a car like this. Where the hands at? How you driving with 2? It's 2 phones. One for the plug, one for the Lord. How? Why are you driving? Who? God ain't got any words. Why are you doing these? Okay, for what? For what? For what? No, he's driving because the full video, you see the little trees passing by. He's driving. Unless he has trees that move by themselves, he driving.
Quote unquote prophesied into you. Now you gotta sow a seed. Sow a seed, 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 sow a seed. So get that garbage out my face, man. The hell wrong with y'all, man? You kidding me? Now, if that was my ministry, then D.L. Hughley would have shut me down. I'd have been like, damn, I know what it is. But that's not my ministry.
We do know that before recently, he had nothing but nice things to say about Bishop Jordan. There's a reason we have not heard him speak negatively at all about Bishop Jordan until now. Not until Bishop Jordan went on and said, what this man doing is not of God. He need to talk to somebody. You get blocked too? Is he blocking people? What you say? Oh, Lord Jesus.
That's not my ministry. Archbishop Bernard Jordan is the modern day Cleo. You kidding me? Are you crazy? And then he tells me, then he says how I need somebody to mentor me and coach me. You will never in life. What are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Bishop Jordan did not say Bishop Robbery of the First Tabernacle Church of Lives, Tithes, and Offerings needs to have me mentor him. He said he need to find somebody to mentor him.
Are you kidding me? With all that's going on in your house? Huh? You want to sit here and talk about my house and order? You want to sit here and talk about I don't know order? Well, let's talk about the order in your house. Let's talk about when you told me that that one of your grandkids got by one of a person that used to work for you. Oh, let's talk about order, Bernard Jordan. Are you out of your damn mind? You gotta be crazy. You gotta be crazy.
Is that of God? Is that of God? Not him saying it's 200. No, it ain't. I just went in there when I saw that comment. It is currently 761 people on his live. That's it. That's it. Now, I don't know why he making up stuff. Let me go find his let's see, Larry. No, his name is Larry. Bishop Lamore Whitehead. He has 40,000 followers. Now on his IG is 1,300 people watching. It is. Let me cut the sound down. It is 2,500 comments. Talk about all the accusations going on about you. You don't represent God and definitely no bishop. Somebody report this page, please. He has to be going against Facebook policies. A fool with his money soon depart. This is the biggest audience this man has had in years. You are really milking this for all the drama. Bishop, why? Why? Because of lies of lie. All he do is lie. Oh, somebody done him wrong. I'm sorry. I'm back. I got off track. I'm back. Anyway, let's so neat.
You gotta be out your mind. You gotta be out your mind. And you just start talking back with your son after how many years? And you want to talk about order? Let's talk about how you left your family through your whole ministry. Huh? Let's talk about that. Order, Bernard Jordan. Let's talk about that. Prophet. Huh? Let's talk about that.
He's fully in flesh right now. He's not godly right now. He's upset right now. He is upset. I am upset. I am pissed. I am sad. Somebody come help me. God is not helping me platform well in church. So the devil is helping me platform on IG and Facebook because nobody watches me on church on Sundays.
Let's talk about that. Are you kidding me? And everybody always say, well, Bishop Whitehead, you need to let God deal with it. Yes, he is dealing with it. You want to know how he's dealing with it? Wow. With me opening my mouth. And that's why the church is suffering.
Oh, another person got blocked. Femi, tell us why you got blocked. Okay, we should have why you get blocked.
Because we allow these titles to bully us. Not me. My church, we have a lot of young people. We have a lot of entertainers that are coming to God. So I don't got time to be playing with y'all. You sow a seed if you want to sow a seed. I'm not going to be on your phone talking about I got a prophecy. Now after the prophecy, sow a seed. Get the...
Out here almost cussing.
Woo! Let me tell y'all something, man. So at the end of the day, they all want to sit there and talk, right? And Archbishop, the prophet, Bernard Jordan, woe unto you. You can't be serious. And then you want to sit here and throw a subliminal talk about, oh yeah, my children and my godchildren are upset, but I told them to chill out. Chill out for what? They're going to do what and where? I promise you I won't file a police report. Bring it. If that was a solemnly threat, I promise you. I want all the smoke.
Sir, what did you do? What did you do? Why are you threatening the bishop people? You want all this again? That's your man. That's your man. This the bullshit. If somebody say, where's the bullshit? Here's the bullshit. Here's the bullshit.
All of it. All of it. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show you that I ain't one of these church boys. Anyway.
Not threatening. You're up and threatening.
So, I just want to encourage. Right? I want to encourage.
You want to encourage now?
I want to encourage everyone that have been afraid to step up on this Larry Reid, right? Because I know it's the stuff that I got that my team has got. I got more audio, y'all. I have more audio. We gonna call this, because after I do this, I'm going to pass it off to another vlogger and pass over the numbers and everything, because this is not my thing at all.
I can't tell.
Not my thing, but you started with me, I'm going to finish it. But this is going to be called the Larry Reid Weekend. I got so much audio. Baby. Paperwork. He said, Larry Reid said on his YouTube, right? He said, oh, and that police report is old and it don't make sense. He said,
where is the preachers that was talking about Beyonce? They were smart and they shut up. They were smart and moved on with preaching whatever they were preaching. Bishop Robbery here can't keep preaching to them 7 people because he knows that won't give him attention. So the preachers who was talking about Beyonce, the preachers who was talking about his church was broke and destitute or whatever, they moved on to fully be discussing whatever other stuff. They're not trying to be in the news still. Bishop Robbery is. What you do when anyone who got kicked out of Bishop Robbery Live, tell us what happened. Yeah, he keeps saying it's the weekend. I'm like, look, I got things to do. Right. Who's doing the sermon? I promise y'all, people gonna watch him on Sunday to see him interact with the devil on the pulpit of the Baby Shower Cathedral, because please believe on Sunday it's gonna be a full-fledged show. He gonna probably have numbers for folk to see what he gonna say. Now, I won't be up watching it. I will not. When he posts that on his IG, I will rewatch it later if it's worth watching. I doubt it will be. I'm just saying.
First of all, I wasn't even around at that time, and that house that he's talking about wasn't even built during the time of the what they call it, of the police report, because it's called the charges are sexual, what is it? Oh, excuse me, sex offense / forcible fondling, which means child molestation.
Now, again, there is no active proof that what he just said is true. We've already seen that police report that he said. We listened to the stuff of that man who said he was 19 years old, at least 19, when that stuff happened years ago. So again, there's no active proof that Larry Reed was accused, arrested for, investigated about touching any children. Corrections, Bishop Robbery monetized. I don't know. I mean, God probably pays him, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't see him. If anybody watched him on Facebook, if you've seen an ad pop up while watching him, that would mean his Facebook page is monetized. But I don't know. But he's around here making money some kind of way.
And he said that house wasn't even built yet. That's what he said. So my team, as he was talking, sent me over the tax records that house was built in 2006.
And I want to point out that Larry Reed first said the house wasn't built yet. He then corrected himself and said, no, the house was built. He was trying to remember if him and his wife lived in the house at the time of that accusation. Now, the house deed stuff that he showed was from 2006. The police report was from 2018. I feel like Larry Reed was saying in 2018, the house wasn't our house. But I'm leave that be.
This open investigation for whoever's open to, but
it's not look. I have to be correcting shit because I don't want anybody saying I said or put out nothing. And someone mentioned this in the live earlier. A police report is not an open court case being investigated for something. If somebody goes to the police and say, hey, I want to report this, it is the court system who proceeds with some kind of case. It's very easy to think that it was possible the case never went anywhere because the courts never took the case on to go any further. I want to point that out because he keeps saying how this is an open case. That he's saying that only because the police report did not have a close date. Okay.
I know that the address of the open investigation is to the house that's deeded to Larry Reed. And allegedly, all the audio that's been saying just has a lot to do with a lot of stuff. Allegedly. So, that was another lie from Mr. Larry Reed. Yes, the house was already built because this police report and this open investigation, and the police report was sent to us yesterday as an update, which means that it's still open investigation of child molestation.
Again, the police report did not say child molestation. It did not say that. He's saying that that's not what it said.
And the house that it happened to was deeded to Larry Reed and Elisa Reed. That was his wife during that time. Look on my story, I posted it. And I'm going to be posting the tax records of the house that he said wasn't even built. He's lying, y'all. Why do you have to lie? Why do you have to lie? What are you hiding? So the tax records show that this house was built in 2006. So I don't know why Larry Reed went on his YouTube and said that that house, that address wasn't even built yet. So I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I really don't know what's going on. I didn't call him no names. I didn't say he was nothing.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
All I said was this police report that we got, says that it's still going on, because my team reached out to the police department of Raleigh, North Carolina to say, is there an update on this? And they sent over the police report, and it's still under investigation. So he went on his live and said that all of this stuff was closed and it was thrown out, and then Tasha K stated that
if he thinks the police in Raleigh, North Carolina is investigating and that allegation from 2018 still in 2022, you stupid.
The guy Conscious TV is supposed to be something with him and Larry Reed relationship, something going on with them two. Yeah, it's a lot going on. The dude Conscious TV, I think that's the boy, the dude with the weave. He wear the weave and the fingernails. So it's a lot going on. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. I'm not a vlogger, but I am a defender. You better believe that of my family. And you better believe you want to sit here and try to send people to my church and disrupt my church. And that's right, the girl, what's her name? The girl Tasha Howard. She came out of Zoe Ministry. That was Archbishop Bernard Jordan's church. Now think about this, y'all, okay? The two women that came into my church and disrupted my church, right? They have been on the dude Jive, who is Larry Reed's protege.
That's not true.
They've been on his lives and his and both the girls that came into the church before they came into the church was on Jive's lives way before they came into the church.
A lot of people, this is the crazy part. I feel like he doesn't want to, my boobs. He doesn't want to acknowledge that since the robbery, a lot of people who do not know each other have been connected talking about your bullshit. So trying to make it seem as if, okay, people who came to my church knew people, you know, who have been talking about me. Okay.
And then the girl who was going to try to assault my wife and my daughter, she is a member of Archbishop Bernard Jordan's church.
So, connecting the dots that don't really exist, saying that, oh, the people who came to my church know Bishop Jordan. You know Bishop Jordan. Why do you think people who know people you know may not come and want to see what you got going on? Just saying.
Do y'all? Listen, I don't have to be a rocket scientist, but how does all of these pieces fit together? How? You cannot say this is coincidence. Why are they targeting Bishop Lamar Miller Whitehead? Why? Why are they putting so much energy? And now, Archbishop Bernard Jordan is now on the defense of Larry Reed. And then he says, don't worry about him. You know, he's just doing this and he's trying to expose some certain things and you just got to get your lawyer. Hold on. All I'm doing is what you've been doing to the church. Are you kidding me? So where was the Archbishop, the prophet, Bernard Jordan, when you was doing this to T.D. Jakes' family? When you was doing this to E. Dewey Smith? When you was doing this to Jamal Bryant? When you was doing this to Dr. Juanita Bynum? When you was doing this to, I can go on and on, Cora Jakes, and all these other people. If they did wrong, let God deal with it. So now all of a sudden, some alleged things are being played about you, and now Bishop Whitehead is the villain? Yo, this is crazy to me. Go up and down Larry Reed's timeline. He talked for years, throwing people under the bus, the church underneath the bus. And now all of a sudden, some allegations come out about Larry Reed and Bishop Whitehead is the devil? No. Oh, no. Y'all not gonna do that to me. No, you will not do that to me. No, you will not. No, you will not do that to me. That manipulation won't work. And then you're gonna talk about the prophet. You know, the prophet, he's the prophet. He talks real slow and real elegant. See, that's that manipulation, because when a person talks slow, they try to make people think that they know more than what you talk, because you talk a little faster than them. No, right? No, it ain't gonna work. And he want to sit there and talk about, yeah, and you know, this is why people didn't like him. So what? Guess what? I'd rather be an enemy of man than an enemy of God any day. I don't care if y'all don't like me. The church do not have to like me. You pastors don't have to like me. You don't have to invite me into your pulpit. See, that's why a lot of them ain't going side with me. You want to know why? Because they need the bishops and they need the relationships to the pastors and this, that, and the third, because a lot of these preachers and pastors, they want to be liked by one another. Guess what? Bishop Whitehead, don't give a daggone about you liking me nor accepting me. Guess what? Because ain't none of y'all helped me. I've been pastoring over 9 years. Not one of you helped me. Not one of you helped me. Not one. I don't owe none of you anything.
Then why are you trying to get retribution for anybody if no one helped you? If no one helped you, why do you care what Larry Reed has said about them? If you don't owe anyone anything, why did you try to, or why are you trying to get back at him for other people? It's stupid.
Guess what? Oh, this is the big one right here. And I have not sinned with any of you. So guess what? Y'all want to know why Larry Reed is nervous? Because nobody can call him with nothing. Nothing. And if they could, I don't give a dag. How about that? So, the modern day Cleo, is Archbishop Bernard Jordan. It ain't all that. It ain't all that prophecy in the world. I had to block them. I really had to block them. How do you call me 4 times a day? Nah, no. I can hear God on my own.
Are you sure?
I can hear God on my own. I can hear God on my own. But if y'all believe it and y'all want to keep sowing in that ministry, go ahead. But that's why I got so much heat. Ain't none of them been on a platform that I've been on. None of them. Can none of them say that their name is bigger than, that have ever been bigger than mine? You want to know why? All you got to do is Google it. In the last 3 months, not one of them can say that their name was bigger than mine. Not one. Not one. The world know who Bishop Whitehead is. Okay? And at the end of the day, everybody is always talking about looking at me and pretty much saying, hold on a second, Facebook went out, y'all. Hold on one second.
Everybody know me. Everybody know the bishop. It's about me. Everybody know me. It's about me. Hold on, y'all. Facebook ain't right. He around here. He want the attention. He not even around here talking to talk. He has to make sure what he's saying is on his social medias. Hold on, y'all. It's messing up. I need y'all to hear me say how much it's about me. How none of them is as big as me. How none of their names is like me.
Little bad area. Hold on Instagram.
It's not worldwide.
Hold on Instagram. All right, Facebook's back. You know what I mean? And now the world looks at me, and they look at me in my Gucci and my Fendi, and you know what they do? And now they look and think that I am a Bernard Jordan, one that really is doing the church crazy. It ain't all that prophecy in the world. You kidding me? So they know what the prophet Bernard Jordans do, but they look at me because they don't know Archbishop Bernard Jordan. The world don't know them. The world don't know him. But the world found out about Bishop Whitehead, and you want to know what? There's so many stories about the Archbishops Bernard Jordans, right? And what they do now, I gotta get hit with their reputation. Okay, that's what I'm getting hit with. I'm getting hit with their reputation, robbing the church, robbing the people. That's what they're doing. How do you give 17 prophecies a day? No, and then you gotta sow it? No, man. God's word is free, man. You kidding me? You sow if you believe in your heart that you're going to sow and let that word be fruitful. You don't have to be bullied to sow. So that's why when they always talk about, oh, Bishop, you just robbing the church. I ain't robbing nothing. Like my offering go around one time, and that's it. That's it. That's it. And what you believe God for, you believe God for. Hold on, y'all. Facebook is acting up.
And I ended it there, okay? Because he was driving around for an hour. The live he did was for a full hour. Okay. I cut it down to like 28 minutes or whatever. But he was riding around for a full hour. And towards the end, he kept pausing because Facebook kept messing up. And he has to be sure that he's seen on social media. So we're going to end this here because we have been on live for too damn long. I got to pee. I'm tired. I want some water. Okay. I want to go to bed. Y'all know for a fact, okay, that man is on some bullshit. He's on some complete bullshit. Now, I know, is he on live now still? Let's see. That man's still on live. We're not going to watch it tonight. I'll download it tomorrow. We'll let him today. And if it's worth talking about, y'all know, we'll come talk about it. We'll do it before I'm gonna be live tomorrow at 9:30. I think I put either around 9:15, 9:30 for a live after show review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. However, if I can pull down the live and see what it's about, if it's worth a conversation, I'll see y'all around here tomorrow at around 5 or 6. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I hope everyone enjoyed the live. I thank y'all for rocking with me through the foolishness of it all. Foolish Friday has turned into late ass Saturday because it's now 1:00 in the morning here. Okay. Right. The Bishop Robbery Chronicles seems like they may never ever end. Okay. But again, I will see y'all tomorrow. I had a great time. I love you all. Stay safe. Okay. Don't trust nobody named Bishop Robbery. Don't go to nobody's church that's in the cathedral or baby shower chairs. Okay. Y'all know to not do that. And y'all also know everything said around here is allegedly. I didn't say shit was fact. Besides the fact that Bishop Robbery is a bit crazy and insane. But that's about it. Okay. But again, we had a good time. We talked about all kind of stuff. It was a full night of foolishness. Okay. I love you all. Peace, love, and all of that. Gotta go. Bye.